Herb cigars rolled by Neto blowing loud. You can't see me in the box, weed plants all around my socks. When I realize I'm in the wrong gear. See, I've been smoking since I was born, man. I can smoke anything. I smoked that Michoacan, Acapulco Gold. Man, I can smoke this whole thing. I am so lit. I stay so high. You see me smoking. Do you wanna get high?
Me ve bien lit.
Criminal Dead. Okay, so
You see me smoking. Do you wanna get high? Soy un hippie fumando la mota, rolando la blanco la loca. Oyukili majaca y ajoca. Marihuana en mi bolsa quemando la blanta la rocha. Since I keeping in love with that mota, and I'm slanging the D to the torta. Loving skinny bitches in the choncha. Lit as a torcha, torcha.
I am so lit. I stay so high. You see me smoking. Do you wanna get high? I am so lit. I stay so high. You see
yeah, it's
me
fine.
smoking.
See Peter Parker. I'm gonna be switching masks every now and then.
All right, for sure. I'm with my boy El Kriminal. Let me set up his face. Hold on. Let me add a window. Display capture. No. Window capture. What is it called? Not Streamline. Discord. No, wrong one. Where you at? Discord. Bam. No. There you are. Ahí está. Alright, you could probably check the screen, but there's your face. I'm not gonna.
Oh, I seen it.
Yeah, you're kind of small, but let me. Yeah, fuck it.
Hey.
Thug life. I'll fix it one day. Yeah. All right. Let's start this. You can hear my.
What's good, gente?
screen.
It's your boy Conejo, and well, I was gonna
There you
talk
go. I
about,
see you. I see you on. I got
today
two
I wanted
screens
to talk
going on.
about Mr. Criminal.
Okay, let me
Mr.
see.
Criminal from
Like, just
Not
watch
on
it your
Discord though.
Salineros, you know?
Watch it on your phone. You know what I mean?
I have it on the other screen on the computer, so it's all good.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, just like if you want to watch the stream, have it on your phone, so you have like it's on a different device. You know what I mean? But all right. Yeah, so the audio doesn't get all fucked up for you. All right. Pretty much start this stream. Let's do this. My boy Criminal, he wanted to come in and speak his piece on the piece that was made about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let's do this up. You can hear it, right? Puedes oírlo?
Yeah, I can hear it.
All right. Let me just raise it up.
What's good, gente? It's your boy Conejo, and well, I was gonna talk about today I wanted to talk about Mr. Criminal from Los Salineros. You know what I'm saying? And talk about why he dropped out. You know what I mean? I was locked up with him in the county, and well, I'll explain a little bit. You know what I mean? And then like now how they have the new fucking version of his song and everything, you know what I mean, where they diss him and stuff. Especially that's kind of fucked up, you know what I mean? Especially because I kind of know like what happened in his situation, you know, and how he was used and shit.
Hey, you ever wanted to like make a diss track to like respond back to them ever when you stopped doing music?
No,
You're like,
no,
ah,
I didn't. No, I never thought about that. I heard it, but I'm like, whatever. I seen it coming, so
yeah.
just it was bound to happen. So
Did
whatever.
did you slap them? Did you like the songs?
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I liked it and I bumped it.
Fuck yeah.
I
it's
ain't
fun.
gonna lie. So
It's funny because Conejo sometimes he mentions that he'll slap some Dio songs, right? You know what I mean? And Dio killer songs or whatever the fuck, you know. And and I just have to ask you if like you slapped any of the songs that were dedicated towards you, you know. That's some
I
funny
did,
shit.
and like it kind of made me like every time I heard that part about like oh fuck criminal all that shit, I'm like oh damn. Um, it never got to me to a point where I'm like oh you know what I'm gonna make a fucking diss track to diss these guys now, cause I knew what I got myself into and just like whatever, just let it go. It's all good. I like to hear my name, but at the same time like after all this happened, it's like you guys shouldn't have bothered to do that. I mean, I understand why, but it's not nothing really significant. So I just let it go, and it faded out with time. So
Yeah. All right. Let's start this.
And
If you ever wanted to stop, let me know and I'll press pause. Just start talking. I'll pause it.
all right.
sometimes I hear this other like fucking that fool in the wheelchair. You get me? Like talking all this shit, like he's all active and shit. But in reality, I mean, come on, bro. I mean, you literally need assistance more than anything, bro. You ain't helping the Ramfla. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're the trunk. I mean, that's about
I
it,
think I
right?
got one of those hits in too.
Oh, what do you mean? What hit?
Cause you were like just hitting it right now.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Yeah, nice.
I think I
Fast,
got
man.
it second hand.
Fire.
But to get back to the homie, though, you know what I mean? This homie was in the county and fucking he participated. You know what I'm saying? He knew what time it was. They sent him the little kite. He did his thing. He's participating, bro. You know what I mean? And he's getting close to his out date. You know what I mean? That's what sucks about like when you follow that fucking that not even movement. That's a cause. You know what I mean? And I understand it's a sacrifice, homie. But goddamn, you know, like if you have people that motherfucking that got a little bit more time, why don't use them? You know what I'm saying? Like if you know that fool's gonna get out in a couple months, why use him? You know what I mean? And that's what happened, bro. Like when he was getting close to the house, I mean, they reused him. You know what I'm saying? Where he had to participate with razors and stuff, and it was a cool game, bro. I mean, he did it though. Look, I mean, he still did it. I mean, I give him that. I mean, he did the thing, and when they took him, he probably thought about it, like, man, is it really fucking worth it?
So
You know what I mean?
on
I
that
think,
part,
yeah, he did have a little.
Uh-huh.
so on that part, bro, I understand exactly what he's saying.
Yeah, and or you just agree.
No, so pause it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
Well, are you
on that
behind?
part,
Are you watching the stream or are you watching the are you watching the what I sent you through Discord?
so I think I'm a little behind.
Yeah, I think you're a little behind, bro.
Not anymore.
Why are you calling me?
Cause I think I'm a little behind.
Yeah. Don't watch the stream. Watch the from the Discord. The stream is just so you could see how I have you set up. So like the people. You know
That's
what I
why on the Discord I only see your your sign, your hippie house sign.
Oh, you don't see the window that I tried to screen or share? Okay.
No, no.
Okay. My bad. Gotta fix this. You popped up. You popped out of a player with to another window. Oh. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, so on Discord I can't see you.
No, I don't need you to see me on Discord. I just need you to hear me on Discord, and I need you to.
I hear you now, but sometimes I'm not sure because I'm seeing the stream, but I have it on mute. So I'm
Uh,
just trying to see on Discord everything.
yeah. Yes, yeah. Just watch Discord. That's it. That's all you should be watching. The Discord.
Okay, because I don't even see anything on Discord. I just see your hippie house thing.
Okay. There you go. All right. How about now?
Little kid at the time, I believe, a newborn too. So he was probably like, damn, you
No,
know.
I still see your.
So he ended up.
You don't see the window I'm sharing? Supposedly it says
Mm,
I'm live and I'm sharing the YouTube video.
right, but I only see the hippie house. That's all I see.
Really? Because I see
Yeah.
you, I see the hippie house, and then I see the YouTube channel.
So
Hmm.
so okay. So let's just do it like this, and I'll just I'll listen to the audio.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, listen.
I'll just listen to the audio.
Yeah, take out your video then. I think there's a lot of latency going on then with your video and then me sharing you a screen and all that shit going on.
Okay, so you know what? Like the video's gone. Okay, so I'll just see the I'll just hear the audio.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me take that out of there. Yeah, just turn off your camera, I guess.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. It's so funny with your
Dropping out,
It's
bro.
all
I mean,
cameras off, and I think I'll be able to see your video now.
Okay. Just yeah. All right.
he was like,
So I'm
well,
just gonna
fuck,
be on
it's
Discord.
a cold
Yeah.
game, bro. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fucked.
Yeah, don't watch the I showed you the live stream just so you could see how it's gonna look, but
Okay.
you weren't supposed to really watch it. That's why I told you to watch it on your phone, if anything. You know.
Okay.
Fucked up that just due to that,
Rewind it a little bit.
from that, I mean, he did the thing, and when they took him, he probably thought about it like, man, is it really fucking worth it? You know what I mean? I think, yeah, he did have a little kid at the time, I believe, a newborn too. So he was probably like, damn, you know? So he ended up dropping out, bro. I mean, he was like, well, fuck, it's a cold game, bro. You know what I mean? And it's kind of fucked up that just due to that, his own homies and his own hood fucking now fucking rejects him.
good?
You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck. Especially when the people that pretty much used them wasn't even his town, or nigga, it was a whole different county, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should have gave your homie the benefit of the doubt at least, you know what I mean, to explain it to you guys what the fuck is going on before actually, you know, coming up with
What?
the diss song and everything. You know,
What do
it's
you
kind of fucked up.
No.
But wherever
What
the
do you want? Just
homie's
tell me
at,
from
I
there.
mean, I hope he's doing good. Another homie had mentioned to me that he was doing
Well,
good and shit.
take
So
the car, but just tell him
as
not
long
to
as he
scratch
continues
it
to do
or
good, he'll be fine. But I
crash
mean,
it.
that's what I'm saying. It's a cold game, bro. I mean, you lose cold, like, close ass friends and shit due to this shit, you know, the bullshit. But that was a good ass solid homie right there. Fucking, he was striving, bro. You know what I mean? It's just he really thought about the outcome, bro. Like, I'm gonna lose my fucking freedom out here and shit because these motherfuckers keep sending me just to test me, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, certain counties don't like each other neither, bro. You know what I mean? Like, they got personal beefs. Like, I know
Alright.
Monterey, Santa Cruz.
Oh, okay, so I think I figured it out. So I have to watch the live stream from the
From
Discord.
Yes.
Yeah, okay, so I
Because
got
you're
it.
part of the
So
live screen. You're not watching the live screen. You're part of the live screen.
okay,
The
so
other,
I get it.
el otro día, I needed you to watch the live stream because you couldn't be part of it. Something
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah, yeah.
connecting, right? You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
So I
yeah,
got it. I got it. I got it. So I think I missed a little bit of this because I wanted to speak on something before that. He was talking about that he's like, oh, I don't know why they didn't ask some other homies to do what he had to do. And so the reason for that is this guy, this white guy from Santa Cruz, I guess he was a homie too, um and when he hit mainline, he went into a four-man cell. So before that, it was only three of us.
hmm,
It was me and two other dudes, and then it was this white guy that was gonna come in the four-man cell. And so before he gets clear, he has to do something called 707
uh huh,
papers, and that tells you that's it asks you your name, where you're from, your hood name, what are your charges, do you have any contraband, all that stuff. So before that paper gets he has to write that paper down, and he has to hand that paper out to everybody. So that paper gets sent out to everybody. Everybody checks it. It's like, oh, I know who they do this. I know who this do this. And like, it goes around the whole unit.
uh huh.
And I guess it got to somebody that had like a personal beef with this guy, because it wasn't even about like, oh, this guy's a snitch, this guy whatever it is, but like he
Like the guy that they wanted that you got in trouble for, pretty much.
yeah, the guy that I got in trouble for, I mean, it was, how do I say, like, I was in there, so I had to do what I had to do. But this guy sent his paper out, it got to another homie, and the other homie said like, oh, I know who this guy is, I don't like him.
Yeah.
That's basically what it was. It was a beat. It was like some personal shit with like somebody else's. Like, oh, this fool got with my mom, got with my stepmom, or something like that. Had to do in those lines. The stupid ass shit. It was some dumb ass shit.
No mames.
So, and this guy, I guess he had a lot of pull in there. He had previous to this, he had put in work. Um, and I think this guy that does this bugs what's this guy Conejo.
Uh huh.
He talks about all this in some of his other videos. I guess this guy had already put in work, so the homies were like, oh, you're solid homie and shit like that. So they kind of like listened to what he had to say. So basically, it was his word against this white guy's dudes. This white guy's words,
Uh huh.
his word. So basically, he said that like this guy got to there's a little like a window on the cell door, and like he just got up to the window, and like he kind of made like a gesture, like when you like pass your hand through to your neck, like kind of like, oh, no good, no good.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
So
okay, okay, okay.
that was basically the green light. Go ahead and take off on this guy.
Ah.
Pero we didn't ask no questions. We didn't know why. We had to do it. Why? Because we were stuck in that four-man cell. So it was basically like me podía tocar a mí or anybody else, anybody who was in that four-man cell, and that's basically what it was.
Oh. So it
That's how
wasn't
we got in.
just because you were in the cell, well, then you had to do it, then, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, because we like the guards already had come in, like, oh, here's your fucking bunk, way. Hazte bolas, way.
Oh,
And we're already in there.
yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah. So
si
like,
le hubiera tocado like otro way, like if anybody else would have gotten him, it would have been the other guy's like duty to do what they had to do.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I was in that cell, and two of the homies were in that cell. Y pues it had to happen. And like I didn't ask no question, I just pues okay, pues, ya que. Aquí
Simón.
estoy, ya okay, güey.
Fuck it all.
Querías norte, güey, órale, cabrón. For real, dude.
That's
For
funny.
real.
So like
That's-
you're in this cell, right? And then this guy that just walked in, and you don't know what's up, so you look over and they tell you he's no good, so automatically you have to
I had to,
take flight.
well, obviously, like we waited like 15 minutes for that, like that little piece of paper to go around.
Oh
But like,
shit! Oh shit!
so this guy has to be put on free. So this guy, like inside those cells, wait, there's like a little like a little, you can call it a little desk. It's made out of brick, um or concrete, pues. So it's like a little desk made of concrete and like a little stool made of concrete. So he's just sitting down, and we have to tell him like, hey, put your hands on the desk. Don't move, fool. Like basically, don't fucking move, homie. You know, we have to keep you on check and shit like that.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
ese güey ya andaba bien nervioso, but before that, this fool got in. I remember he got into his top bunk, porque le tocó the top bunk.
Uh-huh.
He got into his top bunk. He opened a book. He opened up a book to read, and I could just see him. He was hella nervous, way. He was so fucking nervous. He kind of like he felt this thing. He felt something, and he knew
Gonna get beat
he knew
down.
something was up.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. He
like,
felt
and
it.
I can see it in his eyes. I can see it in his body language. He kept moving. Is everything okay? He even asked that. Is everything okay? What's going on? And like, I'm not sure if it was his first time in jail, but like, yo le dije like, fool, it's not your first time in jail, fool. Like, just relax. You know what? You know the process.
Especially if they throw you there, right? Like, if it's your first time in jail and you don't have like gang tattoos or nothing, they'll throw you like in general population, and you can kind of
Well,
get
where
get
he
away
was
with it.
at, no, where he was at, we were already in mainline.
Uh-huh.
So where he went, he already had passed like the GP. He was already stuck in like, he was already there for like a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And something you can say is that he only used to get out like 1 hour every 2 days, because
Mm-hmm.
he was just getting ready to get relocated.
Okay,
So
okay.
like I guess the CEOs told him like, hey, where you from? Like, where are we gonna put you? So before that, he was in GP, and like when he got there with us to mainline, that's already when the CEOs tell you like, okay, pues ahí están todos los norteños, güey, vete para allá con ellos, go with them.
Okay, okay.
But that's just the process. The jail, well, what we had to go through was different, and that's what he went through. And
Okay.
after that, pues, fuck, no mames, pobrecillo.
Fuck, wait. That's crazy,
Pero
man.
yeah, güey. That's
So
like
that's
literally
why.
how
So
that happened.
that's. So it's not like they were like, all right, let me see who I'm gonna send out there. That's because you were there already. Then.
No, yeah, exactly. It wasn't like a pick and choose, like, hey, you know what, like a ti te toca, or like este güey le toca. No, it wasn't like that. It was like, uh, it was kind of like, this is fate. This is fucking
This is
destiny, guy.
fucking destiny.
Your destiny, fool. Like, you do what you gotta do, and like, but like, obviously, before you know all the details, like that's kind of like what you're thinking, but after all the details, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
ain't destiny, fool. What the fuck? You fucking made me like,
Yo,
shit
what's
like that,
good,
bro.
brother? I don't get the notifications on my thing, right? So like, I just gotta see when you post the comments. El Conejo said, "What's good, my boy? Show. What's Gucci,
Oh,
brother?"
Tomo said, what's up?
Oh,
Es todo.
he heard you. He heard you.
What's up, conejo?
Hell yeah. But yeah. So like after that, like, what made you decide like, hey, this isn't for me? Then so like you did what you did. Then what happened?
So we did what we had to do. So I mean, I can go into details. I remember all the details that happened that day, because it was like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, a lot of people say like, it's because I'm fucking hard as fuck. I'm down and shit like that. But you know what? That was a traumatic. How do you say it? It was. Es un
Traumatic
trauma.
experience. Yeah, traumatic
Un
experience.
trauma. Yeah.
Yeah,
For me,
yeah,
I can still
PTSD.
I still think about that shit. Way like,
Yeah, yeah,
me traumó. All that shit that happened, like, like, if I can say something to that widow, like, and I already told him. I already told him, because I spoke to him after. I told him like, you know what? Sorry, bro. Like, it's nothing personal. It's just I had to do what I had to do. But este, after all that happened, so like, I can go into details, but after all that shit happened, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like, the COs in their way, like, they were so como te digo, they were unprofessional about all everything that happened, because and I kind of have a feeling, I can't really say for sure, but I have a feeling that, like, they did this shit on purpose.
Oh, no way.
Mira, güey. Yeah, yeah. En ese pinche four-man cell, güey. You're in jail. Come on, bro. Ese
Yeah.
pinche four-man cell, hay un button, se llama panic button.
Yeah.
So it's like a little red button. Like, obviously, something happens, you just press it. Like, I guess it rings the alarm of the COs and shit. And they just come, come to the rescue, güey. Like, hey, who fucking asked for help? Shit like that. Esa madre, güey, no servía, güey. That shit didn't work, dude. Neta, güey, that shit didn't work, dude.
so this
That
guy,
shit didn't fucking work.
So that guy was like pressing the button forever, and no one showed up.
Neta, güey.
That must fucking suck, güey. No mames.
Oh, that's how I know that this fucking button didn't work, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the COs, they're kind of like politicians in a smaller world. Like, ustedes mátense. Por mí me vale madre. Mátense. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Like,
so like I remember when I was 18 years old, 19 years old, I was doing juvenile procedures, and I applied to go work at the juvenile hall. And like they were pretty much telling you that they run psychiatric programs on the inmates. I was trying to work with kids, right, or whatever, you know what I mean? And I didn't get the job. They're like, pretty much you're like, what's gonna happen when, like, shit goes down, you know what I mean? And like I'm like, well, I've never had that experience. Like, I'm expecting some training and whatnot, but like, because I worked at the youth center, you know what I mean, and I use that as my reference and whatnot. And
I remember that shit,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Come on, güey.
Yeah.
Yo ahí andaba, güey.
Yeah, bro.
Ahí andaba contigo, güey. Hey,
like,
wait, hey, Darwin, sign off.
You're right, though.
Sign off my community service. Can you sign it off? I remember that shit. Come on, fool.
It's because I had a little business. I had a small business doing embroidery, and I could sign off community service hours because they worked for me for those hours. Like who Gavino?
Yeah,
Gavino graduated because of me.
That's right,
that's hilarious, way. Shout out to Gavino. Oh, Conejo wants to know. He says, ask him about the apple. What's up with the apple?
Hey, like I said, way I could have gone into detail, but I'll go into detail with this. It's a day that they basically told us take off. So that's what we did, way. I don't want to mention the other two homies' names, but a lot of people know who they are. I don't know where they're at. To the point, I kind of heard something about them later on, but I'm not really sure where they're at. Pero so under my pillow yo tenía como tres pedazos. Like I had like three pieces, pues. Uno era like one of those a fucking make your cheek drop type of pedazos.
Fuck.
And the other one was a spoon. Was a fucking una pinche cuchara que te dan ahí, güey. It was a spoon, like a plastic spoon. The
orange one.
They give. The orange one. There you go. The orange one.
Yeah.
But esa madre from the tip, you can sharpen that shit down with like in el piso, güey. You just have to fucking spend the whole day doing that shit, güey. Sí, and obviously you got nothing to do, pues fuck it.
You gotta do it, güey.
So the apple, güey. I can't believe he remembers that shit, güey. That's one of the things I remember too. Esa pinche manzana, güey, pues yo me la quería comer, güey. Pues fuck, that was my lunch and shit. Pero dije, nah, ni modo, I'm gonna have to sacrifice an apple. Neta, güey, I grabbed the apple, güey. And I was by the doorway, cause like I guess everybody was going at it. And this guy was pretty big, way, cause the three of us that did the removal there was a skinny guy, super skinny. There was another skinny guy, but short, and then there was me, medium and skinny. Y este gabacho estaba un poco no gordo, pero he was kind of like más macizo, pues. He was more built. So I catch myself kind of by the doorway, and like I seen an apple that was sitting on the concrete desk, and I think that was my apple. I think that was my apple, and like I'm pretty sure it was my apple. So esa madre la agarré, güey. I grabbed that apple y dije, fuck no, there's nothing else. I don't have nothing else in my hand. And se la tiré, güey. And como how they say, like donde pones el ojo pones el ojo, pones la bala. I fucking pointed that shit to his head, y ahí le di un pinche manzanazo, like, I hit him straight up in the head, fool. And that shit just splattered everywhere, güey. But I hit him straight up in the head, güey.
Oh, that is
It,
hilarious.
it was like, damn, dude, you can try out for fucking
So,
the
like,
baseball profession.
So was he like getting bombed at, and then you just looked around for something? You went back, grabbed the apple, and just chucked it at him.
Exactly like that. For real, exactly like that. Esa pinche manzana.
That is.
Hey, wait, but I hit him straight up in the head, wait. But obviously, esa pinche manzana. And I'm not gonna say like I wasn't that built then. Sí estaba calotillo, güey, cause like I worked out a lot and like, pero esa madre que se la tiré, like I threw it at him and like I'm pretty sure it hurt him.
Oh yeah,
It hurt him, like with the force that I hit him with, like that shit just splattered everywhere. But yeah, I can't believe this vato remembers that apple.
That is hilarious.
That's just funny, güey.
It does.
That's funny, güey. I remember that shit too, güey.
Yeah, he said that they don't give out the spoons for that same reason no more, because they were pretty much
Oh,
shanks.
for real?
Yeah, they don't give out those spoons no more.
Yeah, cause that's basically what it was, güey. Like, y esa madre, güey, if you made it sharp enough, pues yeah, you can hurt somebody with it, especially if you make poison with it. Pero that's just a whole different topic, pero.
Homie, get on.
Pero sí, güey.
Conejo, get on Discord, and we can all get on a group chat if everyone gets on Discord. Add me. Let me. Let's see. How can I comment on my chat here? Can I not? Oh, that sucks. Live chat.
Esa pinche manzanilla.
That's just
Yeah.
hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't comment. Hold on. Let me just bring up the chat. I can bring up the chat. Hold on. All right, let me keep going with this stuff.
All right.
They get along, but to an extent, bro. You know what I mean? They're both trying to compete. You know,
Hey,
they
so
both got
you
solid
pause it
ass
there a little bit.
homies, but
You would think so.
So he was mentioning something about like I guess Monterey County, Santa Cruz County, competing against each other. To my knowledge, I never got that vibe off of any of the homies from Santa Cruz County. I never nunca sentí así como like a rejection type of shit.
But you got hella love.
Yeah, I got hell love. Like nobody in there told me anything about that. Like Monterey County, like you know that type in those details. I didn't feel anything whatsoever. This, so I don't know. Maybe other homies have felt that, but I didn't feel that. I didn't go through that. It was all love, and especially I was how you know, like I was born in Watsonville, you know, kind of raised in Watsonville until I was like 13, 14. Ya ves que I bounced to Salinas. I knew a lot of the homies, so I didn't get that type of like rejection or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
It was all love from the homies from Santa Cruz County. It was all love. So maybe like some other homies felt that, but not me.
Okay.
De
Hell
mi
yeah,
parte,
hell yeah.
no.
Shout out to Santa Cruz County. Hella love.
Yeah.
Still a lot of red on red though. Fuck. Still a lot. Everywhere though. Everywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
it is what it is. They don't like each other at times. You know, they be fucking each other's bitches and shit. You know what I mean? They go over there. They come over here. That's how it goes. You know, but. That all that bullshit being said, I mean, talk about that fool in the wheelchair for a little bit. I mean, I'm not gonna talk shit or nothing, but I mean that fool needs to like really think about what he's rapping about and shit. Cause I've been hearing his music and he be fucking dissing like the raza, bro. Like what do you mean like talking shit about fucking paisa and this and all that, bro? I mean that's still raza, bro.
Yeah. If Marky is doing that, that's fucking horrible. Like look at him. You know what I mean? Pinche nopalote en la frente, güey. No mames, güey. Like
So with that, I got a lot of how can you say? I got bullied a lot. No, you can't call it bullying. It was like mucho like just ¿cómo se dice? Cotorreo. Like ya ves que you're with your homies and like you're just making fun of each other.
yeah.
whenever people like, obviously when I was with them, we had a good time. We made fun of each other, but we never took it to the heart.
Yeah, yeah,
Everything
yeah.
was like just like, we're just playing around, fool. Like, but one of the things a lot of the homies made fun of me about is like, oh, you're paisa, you're this, you're that. You They even told me, they even went to like to the extreme to tell me you probably have fucking tus calcetines tan rotos, güey. Shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck you guys, the fuck
Y,
you guys talking about? Fool? I'm
y,
fucking
¿Y qué,
um,
güey?
we're Mexican, fool. Like, I never took it. It was like, it tripped me out a little bit. Um, it tripped me out even more like after like everything like after like I looked at the past, but at the moment I was like, you guys are stupid. Like, why are you guys saying this shit? Way
Okay,
like
okay,
así
so
como like you said right now, fool. Like, look at your big old fucking nopal, way. Like,
yeah, look at this motherfucker, brown as fuck, way. You know what I'm saying, way? Like, so like, what my thing is this way, and I guess your history, right? You know where the Northerners and the Southerners all come from, right? Like the Southerners were the city boys, right? And they were making fun of the farmeros, the Northerners, you
that's
know.
basically what it is
And
because
now it's flipped around. I don't know if you noticed that, right? You know, like
it's
the
flipped around way, but in
it's
Selena's way,
crazy,
like
bro.
like in Salinas, there's a rolla away from, I think, from La Posada or from Vagos, that these vatos are calling the norteños paisas. So it just trips you out. It's a mix of everything. Like, I guess everybody wants to be on top. Everybody doesn't want to be a paisa.
That's sad,
That's
homie.
the way I feel it. So the Southerners in Salinas and then the norteños in Salinas too, and that's a lot of the reasons why I wanted to like to rap in Spanish. I wanted to rap in Spanish. Um that was one of the main reasons because I wanted to get the message across, telling people like we're Mexicanos, somos fucking Mexican. That's one of the things I'm proud of the most, my raza.
Simon.
That's it. And but growing up, I wanted to rep the raza with the norte, and I guess that got to a lot of people, but at the same time, like, since everything was switching around, it didn't. And
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I don't know, it kind of made me feel weird at times because on on that rola, the one we did with Big Oso Loc and Rhino and Toxtero and all that shit.
The only one
Um,
rapping in Spanish, and then
yeah, so
I feel like until you started rapping in Spanish, then Toxtero was like, let me do a little bit of Spanish too. You know what I mean?
no,
Like,
no, 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 no. See here, like, watch. If you listen to that jam, Toxtero goes first, and
okay,
then
okay.
I think Jans, and then and then me.
But
But
wasn't your verse already laid down though? Like he came back.
no,
He came by later. Okay,
no,
okay,
no, no,
okay.
no.
Who came by
So
later then? I know that you brought someone later that was big too.
okay, so that jam, the first time I heard of that jam was from Lil Tech.
Uh huh.
So I guess he was already working on that jam, and he had Lonely Boy in there, and he had Toxtero in there already. I think it was
Oh,
only
dope,
three.
dope, dope.
So after that, me and Jans got on it, and then I guess I had some connections with Big Oso Loc and Big Rhino, and I'm the one that told him like, hey, come over, and they actually recorded that jam at Jans's pad. That's why that photo you see, that's his room.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's Jans's room right there.
Yeah, that's
So I guess
Youngster's room, and I remember Lil Tech brought his studio, and yeah, it was a wrap. That shit, you guys blew up after that shit. You know what I mean? Like it was crazy.
that's how that jam came to be because Little Tech is the one that already had that prepared. So it was him first, then Lonely Boy, and then Dogs, then Jans, and then me, and then Big Oso Loc, and then Rhino.
Simon.
Um, but going back to what we were talking about, it was first Toxtero, and then it was me, and then it was Jans, and then it was me. But like I was gonna say, like, I know I rapped that shit in Spanish, but I guess I never really paid attention to it. Maybe in my state of mind now, and if I would have still been a homie, I would have said something about it. But like this fool says something about in his chorus, in his verse, saying something about una bola de pinche mojados, DOs and sapos and shit like that. And I was saying, I'm thinking to myself like, mojados, fool, like that's like, what do you mean
Yeah, yeah,
mojado?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah, yeah.
that's your fucking raza. Like
I
that's
feel
my
it.
parents,
They're just
my
yeah,
grandparents.
that's
That's
my
my
mom.
homies.
That's my dad. You know what I mean? Like
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
Yep.
pero I'm pretty sure. You know, I'm just gonna assume. I'm pretty sure these guys are like second, third generation Mexican, Mexicanos.
I think so too. I think so
And
too.
y ya ves que tú y yo were like first generation. Like our parents are the ones that came from Mexico, and you know, and so. But I kind of felt weird about that shit. Like, pero obviously I didn't say nothing about it because I'm like, hey, you know what, the rola fucking this shit's hard. Just
Yeah.
let's just fucking do it.
Yeah.
That's all I
Slap
was
it.
thinking about, you know,
Slap it,
shit like
huh?
that.
Oh
But that's
fuck.
one of the main reasons why I wanted to, and I wanted to rap in Spanish. I just want to show the homies like before anything else, you guys are fucking Mexicanos. You guys are raza. We're raza. We're brown. Pero pues, yeah. I guess a lot of people have mixed feelings with that shit.
Yeah, 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 definitely.
But yeah.
Like you come out here and you want to be what's you like your parents want you to assimilate, you know what I mean? So they name you white names, you know, Brandon. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Oh,
a mamon.
hey, my bad, your brother's named Brandon. But yeah, dude, that thing's funny way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I that to me that's like they named me Darwin. You know what I mean? Like how fucking white is that? My name is Darwin Lopez. Wait, no mames. And it's because my parents wanted us to assimilate so much. You know, they wanted us to not be Mexican almost. You know.
Mira, sea lo que sea, güey. Your name is Darwin. You look white, but you're still fucking Mexican, homie.
A huevo, güey.
That's still what you are, güey. Eso nada te lo va a quitar, güey. Like, and you just gotta be I mean, I don't know, güey. Like, since I'm in a whole different trip, like right now, I don't really give a shit if you're fucking white, Mexican, black, whatever. I don't give a ton of rat's ass.
Same.
Pero
We're all the same. We're all trying to make it, bro. You know what I mean? We're all in this struggle together, bro. None of us.
so
None of us has
like
touched a million, you know.
exactly. So like basically, what should matter is your tu persona, your personality, your person, who you are, not your race. But
100%.
and
Hey.
and that's one of the things that I was really into that when I was doing all this shit when I was game banging. I was really about my race. I was really about my raza. Do this for the raza. Do this for that. But at the same time, doing it for the cause. I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
I
remember
guess.
you were down, bro. Like you were down, homie. You're like, I remember we were in the car, and a guy T-boned me. Remember, bro? And you were like, oh hell no, like let's beat him up. And he comes out and it's like some paisa, bro, some fucking sad ass paisa. And then you were like, oh nah. You know? But you were down, dog. Like fucking, it was nuts, bro. I remember I did the rap battle in Santa Cruz, bro, and I don't want to like implicate you or anything, bro, but like outside, like it got crazy, and that white boy ran for his life, you
No, mames.
know.
I remember that shit. Hey, you know, Germs was there. I remember Germs was there too, but like in that time, Germs was more. He already had calmed down a lot, so he was just all about his battling and all that stuff. Yo me acuerdo que ese güey was telling people. He was telling the fools from the east side and the west side from Santa Cruz, hey, calm down, you guys, shit like that. Y yo era el que no, ni madres, güey, let's get this fool. So a la verga.
Let's
Shit
get
like
him.
But that was where I was. That's where my head was back in the
Yeah,
day. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like pinche chamaquillo, fucking.
The
Just-
homie says, tell him to shoot one verse for good old times.
No.
No pressure.
I
no pressure.
haven't rapped in so long, and I haven't thought about rapping in so long. From time to time, I'm not gonna lie.
Here. That's so funny, dude.
Es todo. For that homie, like, there's times that like, I mean, you know, like, I veces que like I grab I get off of work Friday night. I grab a 12 pack and start drinking. There's times that shit kind of hits me. Oh, we should rap. We should do that.
Start freestyling and shit.
But then I think to myself, I'm like, nah, I don't know. That's not everything. Like, como te digo, like everything that happened, I kind of like parted ways with every single little detail that I was before, including this.
So that begs the question, bro. Is Criminal dead?
That vato's dead, man. That shit was like, esa madre fue. That shit's dead. That's gone. Like, that was just like a fantasy for. That
Hella
was my
bitches,
fantasy, I
bro. I
guess. Like,
remember, hella bitches loved you, bro. It was crazy. This fool, fuck, way, wet and
so that's
pussy. It was embarrassing for a person like me, bro.
my mess, güey.
I was like, hey,
Wait,
pass me
but,
one, fucker.
hey, but like, mira, all that brings negativity toward your life
It was
because
hella drama, I bet. Yep.
I lost a family because of that. But like I lost something,
I feel like you dodged the bullet on
and that
that one, though. Good job.
and that made me, yeah, okay. So oh, I can put it that way in a different way, but like in this way, I lost the family doing this shit. But at the same time, it made me change so much. It made me realize what I had and what I didn't have to do. That like this time that I met somebody else and I have a family, it makes me like it kind of like I yo me pongo de ejemplo to not do certain things that I did before to ruin your fucking relationship.
Yeah.
And I'm glad. At the same time, I'm not glad because like obviously like you want to make things work. But now I'm glad because I have something even so much better.
Yeah.
But in a perfect world, you would have just had everything better since the beginning. But it's not a perfect world,
Amen to
and
that,
that's
bro.
something
Amen to that. I feel like you do have a way
yeah.
better life. I remember you being stressed out because, I don't want to talk about your life, but you were just down, homie. So like you would, I had to go do this. You know what I mean? I had to go do that, and it's like you just, I don't know. You were just down, dog. Fuck, it was. You were a writer, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you were a shooting star, bro. You know. And it was
Shit.
thrilling riding, like, cause I was there for the ride, bro. I saw it happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was recording your music, dog. You know, like,
And unfortunately, way like, I mean, como tú dices, you lived it with me because we were together almost all the time, and like I remember I kind like what I had to do kind of got into. I don't know if I should say this. I'm just gonna say it. It kind of got into your relationship too because I
yeah,
remember you
definitely.
remember this time. You remember this time in Ramsey Park, this some fucking vato was tripping out and like, dije este pinche pendejo que like, but te echó bronca a ti, güey.
Yeah, he wanted to fight me, and then I'm like, I'm trying to
What?
back away, and you're like, well, he's trying to fight you, bro. Fight him.
You see what I mean?
So
It
I'm
was like
like,
a thing.
okay. And I know Justine was so mad at you that day, bro. Fuck, wait.
I know. See, that's the thing. That's another thing. Like at that time, I didn't think about those type of things. That I didn't think about the type of people I was hurting. You know,
Nos vemos, conejo.
basic.
He's tapping out.
You're
He
ba-
says,
oh, that's fine. You're basically saying like you don't care about what other people's your surroundings. Just do you. And that's kind of like now that I think about it, like I should have been more concerned about other people what they thought, not just what I thought, not just because
true,
of what I wanted to do. But
true.
yeah,
Yeah, that's something important, bro. Like a lot, like the people that you surround yourself with. You know what I mean? Like what do they want you to do? You know what I mean? Like don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you were a bad person, homie. You know what I'm saying? But we were just living that crazy life, and yeah, dude. Like I would honestly tell my kids to stay away from friends like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean,
la verdad, I would tell him.
la
You know?
neta, la
Yeah,
neta, like
yeah. Don't find around. Like, why are you gonna hang out? There's billions of people on the planet. Why are you gonna hang out with the violent ones? You know what I mean? Unless you're a violent individual, then I understand. You know, there is a place for you and stuff like that. You know, but I mean, there's other outlets like MMA or maybe even the military and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's on some
but yeah,
other shit. Fucking A. All right, let's continue. Let's continue playing.
Regardless, even if you want to diss the South, homie, figure out a different way, bro, without actually discriminating the fools that are immigrants, homie. I mean, they don't got nothing to do with all that gang shit.
True.
What do you guys think, gente? Is that shit fine, or like to be dissing people that don't bang like with their lyrics? Like, I mean, just stick to one, bro. You know what I mean? Especially now, I don't even know why they diss each other, bro. It's all raza, bro. Try to have some respect for each other, homie. And if you're gonna do something, just do it, homie. Especially, I know for a fact that nigga can't even do nothing. I don't even know why that nigga's like trying to rap all hard like that, bro. I mean, pass the lyrics
To be honest, that fool
to
can
another
shoot you.
member or something,
Low
bro. You know what
caliber,
I
but he
mean?
can shoot you.
You got good music, bro. Don't get me
I
wrong
just don't
though.
think
You
that's
got
right
good
to-
ass music. I like
Oh
it.
no,
It's
I don't think
just
that's right to say.
I remember I got in an argument with Yance on Facebook because he said some shit, then I started saying some shit. And then I think Rome or one of his cousins, I don't know if Rome is his cousin, but it looked like Rome, hit me up. He's like, "Hey, don't be talking about my cousin like that or I'm gonna fuck you up," you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he kind of does have a point, but like, I don't know, Yance is a gangster. When I met Yance, I was like, this fool's a gangster. I don't give a fuck what you have to say. You know what I mean? Like he'll shoot at you. I remember he'd have his fucking he'd be driving around in his wheelchair. He'd have a soda in his wheelchair, and inside that soda cup there'd be a gun. You know what I mean? I don't know how fast he'd practice to pull it out, but that's what he did. That's how he had his gun. You know what I mean?
Hey, you want to know something interesting, way? Like, a lot of people won't believe this way, but it's true, way. It's true to the fucking bone, way. So, that first jam that you recorded, ¿te acuerdas the ¿cómo se llama esta madre?
The creepers.
The creepers, so this vatos, this fool's, he comes in saying, they call me Yant, and I like the game, man. And then he says something about, with the Deuce 5 strap with his 25, right?
Uh-huh.
You know why he said that? Because he had that shit packed. He had that
Yeah.
shit packed in his...
Yeah, I remember he walked in, bro. I remember the day I met this motherfucker. He walks in, they open the door for him, and then he fucking pressed forward on his wheelchair. And he's like, "Hey, y'all rapping? I want to be rapping. What's up? Let me get on the track." And he fucking starts writing down his verse, bro. Writing down his verse, way, homie. Like no way.
So,
and then I get a red pen and I highlight all the rhyming parts. And then it's like right when it's gonna say that part, you say it at the same time, and you add the cherry on top. And he understood that concept so fast, bro. Like his music, his talent. He was talented already. He was talented. The dude's dope.
este güey, he's smart, he's talented, y lo que tiene también es that he's, how do you say, he's not a liar. So, whatever this fool spits on the track, he makes sure that it's true too. And I lived through that. Another thing, like, I was gonna say this. You guys might not believe this shit or not, but this vato taught me how to shoot a gun.
No way, that's hilarious.
That's ironic. He taught me how to
crazy.
shoot a gun.
That's crazy,
So,
way. He's like,
yeah.
homie, if I had your hands, I would tell you this.
That's in my mouth.
Okay, hold it like this, aim it this way, and shoot. You know what I mean? No, with this part of your finger, not that part of your finger.
So a long time ago, I remember when we used to go to so good, güey. Remember when we used to go to Cabrillo?
Simón, way.
Okay, so one of those times, I guess I had an English class. Y this fool let me borrow his 38. So I was packing that shit in my. You remember my red Honda?
See, way.
So
I'm telling you,
en
this
ese
fool
red
was
Honda.
a nut. I
Yeah.
remember how you crashed that Honda fucking on San Miguel. I remember that.
Yeah, I
shit.
remember that shit. Yeah.
Sí, güey.
So I guess my first baby mom, she had a class. Y ya ves que Santa Cruz está lleno de sureños.
Simón.
Y pues yo estaba bien pinche, no, pues en ese entonces I was all fucking, I was locked out, I was about the cause, I was about the norte, I was about all this shit. So like, I guess she was coming out, and I seen two dudes that looked like Southsiders. They were Southsiders, come on, I'm not gonna lie. They were fucking Southsiders. So one of those fools se me quedó mirando y pues that shit pissed me off. Wait, why? I don't know, but now I don't know. But back in the day, I know why I got pissed off.
Because
Like,
you're a Southsider looking at you, homie. What's up? I got a strap right now. What are you gonna do right now? I don't go to this fucking school. You think you're down on me? I'm fucking down right now, bro.
That shit, way like when I.
It was
For real,
crazy, way.
that's basically what happened, way. So this fool was kind of like mean mugging me, way. Dije este güey, like this fool's a fucking little peanut next to me. Vete a la verga, vas a ver, güey. So I told my baby mom, like, le dije, go over there. Le dije, vete para allá, esta chingada tu madre para allá, órale. And I took out the gun. I took out Jance's 38, way. I took it out, way, and I fucking cocked it back because it was a revolver. I cocked it back, way, and like I pointed it to him, way. Y ese way he hid behind somebody else, way. But the person that he hid behind, he wasn't even it was nobody. And this was the one, this dude that was like being used as a shield. He was like, no, please don't shoot us, what are you doing, shit like that, way.
Fucking crazy, way. No,
And I did it in front of.
I thought your first baby mama pussy all wet seeing this.
I did it. I did that shit in front
killer,
of
bro.
I did that shit in front of everybody. I didn't even think about it, way. Y
Savage, way.
Todo esto like please don't do this, please don't shoot it, que no sé qué, pues ya.
Please
I seen
have mercy.
I've seen the
I'm
other
just
fool
trying to
take
go
off,
to
way.
college.
For real, way. What is it, way? I'm sorry, Jesus. I've done so much shit. I shouldn't have done that, but.
Okay, no mames, way.
So.
Spider-Man, how could you, way?
Or that.
Fuck.
The details are that I cocked the revolver. I cocked it back, way.
Uh-huh.
But this fool took off before anything happened. Y pues ya después de eso, pues yo me fui, güey. And like I kind of like I didn't think about it then. I thought about it like a couple days later that I kind of embarrassed my baby's mom a certain way that like it's the day that I went to pick her up. I picked her up with one of her friends, and her friend got in the car y pues pinche una de sus amigas bien inocente, pinche niñita inocente ahí.
Which one, Lupita?
No, I don't even know who it was, wait, but like, it's probably somebody I never seen before, but she got in the car, güey, pues, pobrecita, niña bien inocente, güey, pues I took out the gun, y dije, fuck, what I do with this? It's already cocked back. What do you think I did, güey?
You shot it.
I called Jans, güey, I told him, like, hey, fool, like, you know, I just cocked this shit back, and like, what do I do? Y ese güey me dijo, he told me what to do.
Yeah,
Like, just do this, do that, and yeah, I puso otra vez la gun. Y su amiga ahí viendo, güey, and all that shit, güey, like.
Yeah, no mames, way. So like you.
I'm pretty sure they had a fucking conversation after that. Like, hey, your fucking novio, like, no mames.
He doesn't
I'm
even
not
know how
my
to
friend no more.
He doesn't even know how to use a gun, way.
Probably. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that, but probably they were fucking laughing at me. They were laughing at me and shit.
This fool thinks he's a gangster. He doesn't even know how to shoot a gun.
Hey, you know what? I never thought about that way, pero. I never thought about that until now.
You're gonna shoot his dick off.
Damn.
Fuck, güey.
Yo me quemé solo, güey. Me acabo de quemar. La verga.
But that's funny. But no, that's props to Jans because he knew what he was doing, bro. He knows what he does.
That's what I'm saying. That's what this dialogue's about. People say otherwise. Nah, you guys are wrong. Like, this guy knows what he's doing.
He's a G. Nah, he's a G, bro.
All that
Jans
shit,
is a
like.
G. You can't knock his hustle, bro. He's a G, dude.
Well, yeah. Still.
Shout out to Jans.
I can't see you, nigga. Like, I can't see you in a video or something because then I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But with all that bullshit aside, make sure to subscribe, give your boy some likes, and until the next time, I'm out.
Well, yeah, wait. That's it. That's kind of like the rundown and shit. The only other little detail about that video is that, like, I think I missed that part, but I think this fool says something about, like, me getting out, me doing the removal and having a date where I'm gonna get released, like, in a month. It wasn't a month. It was, that shit was on a Friday, and my release date was on a Sunday. So I was, like, 2 days apart.
Órale. So like you were just ready. You were just like about to go out.
I was 2 days from getting released, way, and then this shit happened. Pero como te digo otra vez, like I already had explained that me tocó, way, because I was in that 4-man cell. So it's not like they chose me and said like, we're gonna screw you over. You do it. Which is kind of like a pues a ti te tocó, güey.
Simon, Simon. All
So
right,
yeah, güey.
let's watch a video on Watsonville. Or I don't know. Have you seen this guy's YouTube channel, Paradigm Medium News?
Mm,
It's okay.
I
Okay.
don't.
Have you seen the Watsonville Squad one, or I mean the Selena Squad?
I seen that one, yeah, because of you. But
Yeah. This is his channel, and this is
but that
this is a
this
good
for
one. You know what? This is a good one right here. The Monterey County one. This is a good one.
By the way, give me a minute. Give me like 30 seconds real quick. Okay, hold on.
This episode of Paradigm Profiles is called Nuestra Familia.
Right, man.
All right.
Monterey County.
What is this?
Jail
Kind of like the
mercenaries.
other video you did?
Yeah, but like this is what he does. This is his
This
content.
episode of Paradigm Profiles is called Nuestra Familia. Monterey County Jail Mercenaries. The streets of Salinas has always been astir, bustling with assaults, homicides, and gang-related activity. Gang-related homicides and assaults are a daily commonality, and for a mid-sized agricultural community that's surrounded by artichoke trees and salad fields, the crime rate is astonishing.
Salad
The
bowl.
Nuestra Familia is a criminal organization that has always had deep roots and a staunch presence in Monterey County. And by
Yeah, I
some
think the
I mean,
homies from here.
it's even referred to
The
as
homies don't call it
epicenter
a
of
criminal organization. They call it a
Salinas
cause,
is
but
rich with Nuestra Familia history.
everybody,
And when think about an
gets to
area
call
that
it
the
whatever
NF
names
has
they
always
want.
been extremely active and deeply ingrained in. Salinas has got
I
to
think
be in
he's
the
smart,
top
like,
three,
he's trying to
if
get a
not
general-
number one itself.
Audience.
The culture out there is a lot different than other Northern California cities, and the homies from the Salad Bowl are just deeper into that gang.
I think the vato that's doing this
On the
way is
streets, up and down
he's a
East
homie,
Market,
but he went to
back down
college.
Chinatown. This
Yeah.
area has always been
Exactly.
considered to be NF territory.
either that or he paid
When
somebody
it
to
comes
fucking
to
write
the
this
NF
shit.
street operations,
too,
it's
you know what
highly
I mean?
unusual if
But
there's
this
not
is
an active
very well
regiment
written.
operating out there. I functioned out there and ran an NF street regiment
Ya
between
ves que te dije,
2000
he's
and
a homie, but he
2003.
went to college.
It's no secret
Neta,
that
güey.
the homies out there on the streets are pushing a hard line, but it don't stop there. The Monterey County Jail has always been known as ground zero when it comes to one of the NF
So
strongholds.
you can stop. A ver, stop it, güey. So that he's talking about the jail, Monterey County. So Monterey County jail is like is run down like a prison, way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is a prison too, isn't it?
No, it's a county jail, but
Then
So what I mean
think
by-
it has,
what I mean-
I think it has a like they've just built a new wing, a new section of it.
yeah, but it's still county jail, way. But what I mean by that is that like a lot of the homies that are in Monterey County, they're big homies. They're the fools calling shots all throughout Northern Cali. That's why it's running like a prison. And one of the things that the homies have that how they run things is like kind of like military style. In Monterey County is super strict and all that shit. I'm talking about strict like as in like quieres ir a miar, güey, pues llévate two guys. You can go with two guys to go pee. Type of shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna take a shower, take three guys over there to wash your back. Type of shit. Even though you're with the homies and shit like that. Because it's county.
Yeah.
And in county jail, you're with your people. Yeah, in prison it's different.
So like, how do you feel about like if there was like a northerner and he was in general population?
There's got to be a reason for that because I've seen cases where they've sent homies to drop out just to get at some guys. So un ejemplo te doy, like I get locked up. Me and your homies, we get locked up. We're programming, and then we come in contact with the big homie. He tells us, hey, you know what? I need you guys to do something. You guys are gonna drop out. This is just gonna part of the plan. But nobody's gonna know this. So you guys drop out. You guys go to the PC pod, and you guys do what you have to do. But you guys are still good because it's part of this.
The
Is
jale.
orders from big homies. It's a
Yeah.
jale.
Yeah. Órale,
So
órale.
maybe homies that are in general population, even Southsiders that are in GP. I don't really know how the program works, but maybe they do the exact same thing. But it's for a reason. You're just not there just to be there. Everything in there they do for a reason,
I remember.
especially with the homies.
I remember there was a guy, cause I was locked up in Monterey County general population, and there was a guy. He was like all twacked out, bro. And he was talking about like, oh, I'm a northerner, talking this big game and this and that. But I'm a sleeper, bro. I'm a sleeper, homie. And I'm like, I don't think any northerner would be saying that out loud. You know what I mean? Especially just like out here. And he
You're
created.
probably just tweaking.
He was tweaking, bro. And then fucking
I love it.
there was an other that complained, right, to and then like, and he was writing paisa, right, and I was with the paisas, and we all had a little group meeting, and it was like, what are we gonna do about this guy? And we pretty much all said like, we gotta give him the. Well, I pretty much said like, look, like he shouldn't really be here saying that, and if he is saying that, then I don't think he's fucking anything. So he's tweaking right now, and we don't need that drama. And we all gave him the boot. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
he,
just
he was
just
all
a
mad
tweaker
at
way.
me. He was all mad at me, bro. Fuck, man, like, but it's like, yeah, like they want they wanted to have beef because of this guy. You know what I mean? Because he was just talking this like all this shit. You know what I mean? And it's like, nah, bro. Like, you know what? If you're a homie, go to the homies, bro. You know?
Era nomás un pinche tweaker, güey. Nada
Yeah,
más.
yeah. See, wait. That's what I was thinking. But yeah, we removed him. We didn't do nothing bad. We just fucking like, hey, CO, get this guy out of here. And they took him out of here.
Mira, mira,
They treat us good there.
The-
We're in general population.
the-
You know?
the norteños, the sureños, the whites, the negros, all these people in there in jail, way. Whenever you're programming, you're with your people. People don't like these type of people, way. These people get you in trouble, way. They're shady, way. So they do things out of the ordinary, way. Like it trips you out, way. Especially if you're not, if you're if you're in a right state of mind, way. If you're sober, if you're trying to do what you have to do, way. These tweakers, way. It's just a whole different trip, way.
Yeah,
In their way, like they
Definitely.
like nobody likes them. They themselves don't like themselves, way.
Yeah, dude.
That's how bad they have it, and it's just that drug, way. That drug just gets you to like to be unwanted, unliked, way. Nobody likes it. A
Yeah.
snitch doesn't even like himself, way. That's
Yeah.
how these people are.
Yeah. Yeah,
Pero
there's
sí, así
something
es, güey.
yeah, it's something about that drug in particular too. You know what I mean? Like it just all the voices in your head become louder, I guess, and fucking, and then you're not making decisions no more. You know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
This profile is about a crew of ensoldados in the Monterey County Jail and how they were criminally charged for committing several removals. Over the course of the last 20 years, gang intel officers, gang task force agents, and both state and federal prosecutors have become more innovative and creative when it's come to charging and applying some of the gang statutes. The RICO, Racketeer, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act has always been an effective tool in taking down dozens of gang members in sweeping indictments because it allows prosecution and civil penalties for racketeering activity. In order to convict someone, all they need to do is prove two overt acts that the gang engaged in two or more instances of racketeering activity, and the accused directly invested in, maintained an interest in, or participated in a criminal enterprise affecting interstate or foreign commerce. The federal government has used the RICO Act on prison gangs and street gangs that have correlations to some of the more organized prison criminal organizations since it passed into law in the 1970s. But these millennial
This vato smart,
prosecutors
eh?
are getting more clever and creative with the application of how they're using them to charge some of these criminal organizations. I can think of a few examples of how I've seen them apply two Other effective gang enhancements: 186.22A,
Mira, esa madre, güey.
B.
But pause. That 186.22, that's a gang enhancement, way. And the 186.22B, 186.22, right? That's gang enhancement, way. That's basically what it is, way.
Yeah.
So like, whenever you do a crime, let's say you do a robbery. Let's say you get caught with armed robbery. I don't even know the statute for that, way. But let's say your crime is armed robbery, and that's all you did. But if you're a gangster, way, and they know that you're a gangster, and they catch you to be a gangster, you're part of the street gang, you're part of the cause or whatever.
So is that a RICO
They
act?
throw on this charge on you, way. Y esta madre, way, this charge, way, this adds years and years to your sentence. So vamos a decir que you did an armed robbery and you're gonna do 10 years because of the armed robbery. Con esta madre, since you're a gangster, way, te van a agregar otros 10 years, way. That's what this is. The 186.22 is a gang enhancement, way. And I had so many of these. I have a bunch of those shits in my record. And it's not because obviously because I did gang related activity, but whatever you do, I got a trespass once and I got this added to that with the 186.22. That's all what it. That's basically what it is, way. And it's a serious. It's kind of like a secondary offense, way. And it's a serious charge, way. Porque you have to register, you have to do a bunch of shit, way. And like,
it's pretty much, it's just an added charge. Like now that because you become you're part of a criminal organization, you didn't just do this because you needed help or whatever. You did this because you're a bad person, right? Like
yeah. So that's basically what it is. Exactly. Ándale. Así merito.
Hold on, let me get a little brewski real quick. I'll press play.
186.22A punishes the crime of participating in a gang and promoting a felony. 186.22B serves as a sentencing enhancement that imposes additional mandatory prison time when a person carries out a crime for the benefit of a gang. In the 1970s, 80s, and 90s, prosecutors and gang cops used to apply these gang enhancements for specific crimes in sort of a sweeping standard that would net 30 to 40 gang members. And conspiracy has always been the underlying predicated offense to prove when showing a common goal or an objective. But these days, prosecutors have been successful in making gang enhancements stick for diminutive and paltry acts for things like possessing or getting caught with a BNL, a roster, gang communication.
Imagine you have weed, and because you have just you and your homies, all of you motherfuckers get a gang enhancement. That sucks. Y'all smoking a joint on the booney, get pulled over, gang enhancement, bam.
So ahorita que dices eso, güey, I was with the homies one time, and I don't know why, güey, the cops showed up and we ran. We weren't doing anything illegal, but we just ran. Why? Because I fucking have no idea. Pero I was the only one on gang terms, güey. The gang enhancement. So we all went. You remember where my tía Alma used to live?
Yep.
Ahí next to the hot dog stand.
Yes, sir.
Okay, pues al lado de ahí, güey, había otra house, güey. Esa house tenía como ladders atrás, güey, where you can just climb up to the roof. So we all ran to the roof. Why? I don't know. Pero ya, pues the lady in the house, güey, told the cops like, oh, mira, ahí están esos pinches muchachillos, ahí están. So they caught us all.
Bitch.
No, I mean you can't really
Fucking
say that way because
rat
like
ass bitch. Nah, just kidding.
I mean
You're the ones acting like rats on the roof.
you know what I mean? Like, you can't really say that. She wasn't all her right to do whatever she had to do. She could have even shot us. Now I wouldn't know. If I would have been in heaven right now because I would have been shot at because of her, I would have said like, "Whoa, you did right. We were on your property."
Would you have gone to heaven?
In that time, la neta no, güey, nah. I don't think so. Mira,
but you were righteous though. You were righteous for your cause, bro. You know what I mean?
No. Because what I was doing, no, but because the person that like I would have never hurt a kid, way. That's something I wouldn't do. I wouldn't. I had morals. I did what I did, but I knew when to do it and when not to do it. I knew that if I was gonna be in front of kids, way, I don't have the heart to do shit like that. Way. I wouldn't do it. Yeah. It's just something que a mí me llega. Pero Bueno, either way, like that lady, she's like, oh, ahí están los muchachos. We all got taken into jail, way. Everybody got released except me because I had gang terms. I had that 186.22, way, and I was on probation, way. Por eso dejaron ir a todos y dije, no, pues ahí se quedó este pobre, güey.
They got you instead, though.
Yeah, I just. Oh, and that's the time that I caught this case, the one that we were talking about, the one that when I did the removal.
But the
That's
thing,
when I did the extra 2 months because of that. No mames, valió verga. Because of that, that's when and I had that time I only got 2 months. I got 2 months and like before Sunday that I was gonna get released. Yeah, me dijeron, no, pues, órale, güey, removal time. Querías norte, güey.
right? They did the neck thing, right? Cut it,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then you're like, "Fuck, sorry, bro."
Yeah.
That's crazy, pobrecito. All right, let's hit this play.
Notifications or directives. It's almost scary when you really consider how easy it's become for them to apply these laws, and the criminal courts have become nothing more than the centers and lackeys for them. Whether you're talking about county jails, prisons, regiments, or any other type of Norteño ran establishments for that matter, the NF has always pushed a hard line. In fact, those who are either familiar with it or who have been a part of it have actually claimed that the NF and their collective probably pushed one of the hardest, if not the hardest lines than all the other groups out there. That's why there's so many DOs from Northern
That's true,
California.
way.
They either
That's true
can't
to
live
some point, way.
Like,
Because
what do you mean? Like, why are they more strict than others? I thought
that's true too. That's true to a point because for every one norteño you see in prison, way, you see 10 Southsiders, way. So it's basically kind of saying like it takes heart, way, and it takes like huevos to be a norteño in prison, way. Just because of that fact, way. You're outnumbered, way.
yeah.
So
Plus,
just imagine you go into a jail, güey, and like
but
tú
like,
eres el único ahí, güey, y hay 10 otros güeyes sureños ahí.
yeah,
And
yeah,
that's
yeah.
how that's why they run such a hard line, way. They're so strict on every single little detail, way. They make you read so much, they make you write so much because basically their mindset is like we need to be smarter than these guys. They kind of got they know that mind over everything. They know that's something they know already, way.
Yeah.
So I wrote so much in there. I read so much. Way I wrote, I wrote, I wrote, I read, I read, I read. I did all that shit, and I worked out so much. That's why I'm saying like he has a point there when it's they push one of the hardest, if not the hardest lines, than all the other groups out there. That's kind of true. Way.
But like, it's like that means they're like they're less lenient on like certain things, then, right? You know what I mean? Like, what's
That's why
something?
you see a lot.
What's
That's why you.
something? Yeah, go for it.
That's why you see so many dropouts. Way because a lot of people way can't handle that. A lot of people can't just follow the rules, way. Because I mean, let's be honest. A lot of these fools that become norteños, that become sureños, way. These guys are not fucking. They're no Albert Einstein's, way. They're not smart people, way.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, way. They're just se dejan llevar, way. Se
Like,
dejan llevar por un chingo de gente, way. Like, hey, you want part of the hood? We're gonna protect you. You're gonna have this. You're gonna have that. Eso pasa, way. So like, and what do you call that, way? You call. What do you call people like that, way? That que se deja llevar por la gente. Like you're
influence.
just brainwashing people. You're
Yeah, yeah,
brainwashing
yeah.
people. Like pobrecita esta gente. Like and like it sucks, but it's true.
Yeah, 100%.
And
It's like it's like the thing is like you want to belong, right? And you want to be part of something, and it's like, well, you just grow up around all of this, so you just consider it normal, right? It's like, oh, all my friends are Raider fans, so I'm gonna be a Raider fan. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, there you go, kind of like that.
you
Pero
know,
pero Darwin, don't get it twisted, way. It's Niners all day, baby. I'm just kidding.
I'm
I'm
a,
just
I'm a
kidding.
Raider fan. I like
I'm
the
just talking
Niners.
shit,
Hey,
bro.
go Niners. The Raiders are
I'm just
losers
talking
right
shit.
now, bro. We're fucking.
I'm just
We
talking shit, way.
suck, way. We fucking
I'm just
suck,
talking
bro.
shit.
Fucking Raiders.
No,
bro.
pero yeah, exactly. Como dices, güey, exactly así es, güey.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's exactly how it is.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like it's kind of sad though, cause like that's what like these kids around this area that's all they know, that's all they see. Like if you go to school in this area, you're gonna be involved in gangs, or not involved, but around it. You know what I mean? Just
Oh,
because, like,
it's sad way, but like, tell me if this is not true way. If you're raised from in Watson, Salinas, or in the Central Coast over there, you are either a cholo, you either know somebody who's a cholo, or your family is a cholo.
yeah, yeah,
That's what it is, way.
yep,
You have no fucking other way around the way. Tu tercer primo ya es norteño allá y te haces norteño porque pues te gustó como es ese güey. O
yep.
tu prima ya se junta con los sureños and the same shit. Same shit happens. O tu friend acá, tu next door neighbor, is a Southsider también, and like you just start hanging out with them. That's what it is, way. And it sucks. And I feel I can say us now because we're parents. I can. It sucks because us as parents, way, like, well, maybe not us, way, but like, o sea, como tus parents, way, like my parents, they came from another country, way. What did your parents and my parents come here to do, way?
To just get a better life, honestly.
Okay, yeah,
And they've
but
done it, and they've done it.
what's that detailed thing that they come to do, way?
Make money, I guess. Yeah, you know,
And what to make money? What do? You work.
work. Yeah, they work. They
So
come
they
here to
come
work.
here to work, to work, to work, to work. Y sabes
Yeah,
que muchas veces esa madre, güey, to work, you basically gotta tell your kids, I can't, I have to work.
of
I can't, I have to
course.
work. I can't have to work. So
It's a
what does that leave?
sacrifice.
Where does that leave the kids? The kids are basically being raised by somebody else, way,
But like the
elsewhere, way. You
TV,
know what I mean? Like
the schools, their friends,
in
influences.
Watson, and they threw in Watson Salinas, you you can say the TV, their friends, all that shit, but that's all there is over there. Not all there is, but that's a lot of the major percentage is lo que hay son gangs, como te digo. You either
Yeah,
know somebody or your family is somebody or you know somebody that knows somebody.
yeah, of course, of
Y es
course.
una pinche cadenita, güey, que no se puede quebrar, no sé, no.
And
Nomás
it
no la puedes chingar.
and all it takes is, like, let's say, like, I'm hanging out with you, we're at a party, and all these Southerners are tripping on you, so I'm not gonna leave you hanging. So we all get in a fight, and now I'm just a Northerner now. You know what I mean?
Y,
Like, that's
y qué
how it
más,
works.
güey. Somos Mexicans, güey, y un pinche mexicano dice, ni madres, tú no me chingas, yo te voy a chingar a ti, güey, vas a ver, güey.
Bro, it's
Shit
crazy. I
like
mean,
that, güey, that's your pinche mentality, güey, que digo, fuck, dude, we gotta change that shit, güey. We have to
so
do something better.
so what so, like, I if I remember correctly, the NF was part of the Mexican mafia. See or no?
Well, it was not part of it. You can say like that, but it wasn't part of it. It's just that like it was a it became a they became an organization because of them.
Uh huh.
It was just basically like the Mexican mafia. Como yo lo entiendo, güey, it was basically how I was taught. They basically said you guys are paisas, you guys are farmeros, you guys fucking you work in the fields, you guys do this. You guys are not smart, way. So we're gonna tax you a lot. You need to pay this, you need to pay that, and I guess a couple of people they say ni madres, way. We're not gonna do that shit, and then they made their own organization. Yeah, see, that's how it came to be.
Bunch of dropouts.
Not dropouts, way.
I'm just talking shit.
It's not.
No. They decided that they were gonna get taken advantage by the city
So
guys.
so look. If they were to become part of that, then I would go with what you said. That, oh, a bunch of dropouts. But they never agreed. What I understood, they never agreed to this. They never agreed to shit like that. Like, oh, ¿sabes qué te van a dar 100 varos? Give me $50. No, ¿cómo ni madre, güey? Like, my family sent that shit to me.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's how the Mexican mafia wanted to make it. And I guess these guys just said, no, ni madre, we're going to make our own organization. Y así. It just basic. Obviously, there's little teeny tiny details that I don't know, that you don't know, that
So you're
only the
telling me
people that went through that shit.
Every Southsider gets half their money taken?
No, I didn't say that way.
Oh, okay,
I didn't
okay.
say that way.
But that's kind of what you're saying, though. You know what I mean? Like
I just said there's a tax way, and
yeah,
everybody has to pay taxes,
yeah, of course, of course, of course, of
and they
course.
just wanted to overtax.
Yeah, they
They
were
wanted
overtaxing
to
them.
act like Uncle Sam way,
Ah, okay, okay. I feel it. I feel it.
but he didn't want to be Uncle Sam. He wanted to be Daddy Sam. He wanted to be your father.
Yeah.
that's when if you kind of get
The reference.
the
Yeah, I get.
wordplay, the reference.
Yeah.
Así that's how kind of acted. Dijeron ni madres. Bueno, a chingar a su madre.
Yeah,
Yo
exactly.
por mí, tú por ti, güey.
Say exactly. Yeah, because like there's this whole story about the shoe incident, and then there was a whole riot afterwards because of like the some guy from the Mexican mafia took the shoes of a guy from the NF. So
I've never heard of that, but that can be a true story. But I never heard shit like that, way.
yeah, y luego después
Y yo te
dijeron ni
y,
madres, and that could
y
have
yo te
been a
digo esto
taxation
porque
where it's like, well, if you don't got money, then I'm gonna take these shoes, and then they're like, fucking, well, then that's fuck this, you know what I mean? Like, and then that, of course,
probably, way. But I mean, probably you might be right. Like I said, I never heard anything like this, and
you
I had
ever
everything,
seen
way.
what's
I
that
had
shit
everything
on?
with me, all the history, all that shit. I read all that. That's why, por eso te puedo decir, like I never read through any of that. But como te digo, there might these little details might have somebody might know, somebody might have lived through this and can tell you like, yeah, that's what happened. I was there, pero it just never got out. Como like all the history books. Whoever wrote the history books just writes what they want to fucking tell you.
The winner writes the
So
story, right, or whatever.
so yeah, we can never tell. I tell my daughter this: the only absolute truth you will ever know is math. All the rest is, it's just like you
Bullshit.
kind of have to like not bullshit, but you kind of have to like be on a whim about it. Like
Yeah,
you kind of have to like, oh, pues sí es cierto.
it's someone else's ideas. You gotta
Uh,
understand that, like, you have to have
yeah.
your original idea, and make sure that the ideas that you have in your head are not being enforced by someone else. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool that you tell them stuff like that. You know?
So I mean, I don't think what I told her is wrong because like I mean you can agree with me. The only absolute truth you can know is math.
Yeah, of course.
All the rest is like, are you sure they
So
did that?
this
Are you
this
sure just
so
because that person did that?
so
You know
this
what I
is
mean?
this
Like,
is this is a good way to explain it. Like, the only absolute truth is math, and but the thing is, the rest of the people are gonna try to tell you 2 plus 2 is better than 2 minus 6, or 6 minus 2, right? Or 2 plus 2 is way better than 8 divided by 2, right? You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be the same answer, and there's gonna be a ton of people trying to, I'm just trying to take it to the next level, right? Like
yeah,
yeah, you know what I mean? Like, there's gonna be people, like, at the end of the day, it's 2 plus 2, motherfucker. You know what I mean? 4.
yeah, fool. It's four, fool. Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
4. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't care. Well, if you actually did it like this and this like this,
Yeah, vete a la verga. I
brought
just
that
did it
out.
easy, way. Get the fuck out of
Get
here,
the
fool.
fuck out of here, bro. And that's how the world works. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
100%,
but yeah.
dude. That's funny. No pa ya, no pa ya. I remember I used to say that all the time when I used to just be agreeing. Oh, sí pues no, sí pues no. And then you and your dad called me out. I think it was a Father's Day or Mother's Day at your house. And I'm like, sí pues no. No pues sí, no pues sí. Sí pues no, sí. It was so funny, dude. You guys called me out, dude. Pues es sí o no, cabrón.
Uno decide, way. Uno sí o no. Pero...
All right, let's
Live up to the expectations or they get pushed out because the program is too tough for them.
Ya ves, güey. I
Whenever a
told you.
norteño enters a
Ah,
county jail
exactly.
or a prison,
I mean, Conejo has actually said that in one of the videos I heard. You know what I mean? That's like,
What'd he say?
like, he just said, like, yeah, the NF is just really difficult to work with. You know what I mean? So like they make you just want to quit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
it's tough, bro. Like I'm not gonna lie, güey. And like, como te digo, güey, like people that go into this shit, güey, like they're not smart people, güey. They're not like, I'm not gonna say smart people. They're not academic people. So what you have to do, you have to read a lot, way. You have to write a lot.
So Conejo had an interesting point, like, because he said that when he didn't drop out, like, he technically just said he just said Chales. You know what I mean? Like, because I guess he never was running the program in county.
I really don't know how to explain
What's the difference?
what
Yeah,
happened with
what's
them.
the difference? Yeah, what's the difference?
So
It's like, like, let's say if I wanted to be in county jail with the homies, but I don't want to be NFer, You know, I just want to run with the homies. Like, I just want to be in their pod because it's cleaner. It's a program. I
Mira,
get work out. You know what I mean? Like,
mira, no, I'm not gonna mention no names, pero yo conozco a alguien, güey, that went through that shit, güey.
how?
He, I guess in the streets, way, he wasn't really a norteño. He didn't do this. He didn't do that. You and I both know this person. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna mention no names.
The homie wanted me to program. And he's like, you
Okay.
don't have to bang. You don't have to do nothing. You just program in jail. You don't want to. He's all like, you don't want
That's
to. You don't want to be dirty, bro, with the general population. And I'm like,
That's exactly what. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I'm
Yeah.
cool, bro. You know. Yeah.
So this person, you and I both know this person very well. You know this person more than I do. But and I was locked up. I was locked up in there with him. But I was locked up with him when he was in GP way. He wasn't even programming with the homies anymore. Pero de lo que yo entiendo, way, he used to program with the homies. He used to only program with the homies. But when he used to, get out way. He wasn't that type of person que like, oh, puro norte, puro esto, que na chinga su madre, na. I'm just my own person. But locked up, he programmed with the homies. And I guess this last time that he went in there, that I seen him go in there, because I was in there with him, I guess he's like, I'm going to go to GP. And the homies told him, like, hey, what are you doing, fool? Like, hey, come on here with the homies and shit like that. Because I guess some of the homies already knew that he programmed with the homies. And they told him, come program with the homies. Y ese güey les dijo que no. But hasta ahí quedó, güey. That's it. They never made a big deal about it. They never said like, oh, you left the cause, you left this. Like, it's all good, güey. Whatever.
Cause he wasn't in the barrio, right? Like he was in no hood.
He wasn't in the hood, way. The only thing he did with when he was in there, way, when he was locked up, he just programmed with the homies. That's it.
Yeah.
And this person can tell you the exact same thing I tell you. Hey, I think you and I both know who I'm talking about, güey.
Yeah.
Yo andaba allí con él, güey, y pues ya hablaba con él. Oh, ¿qué onda, güey? ¿Cómo dijo este güey? Ahorita te voy a dar un reference que I think only me and you will know. Ya me voy a la chingada. A rato nos vamos. And shit like that. That's what happened, güey.
That's crazy.
And
I think I know you're talking about.
no pasó nada. Yeah, no pasó nada. And that's basically what it is. So maybe that's what they wanted you to do. Because on the streets, you just know a lot of homies. When you got locked up, they were saying, like, come with the homies, fool. You already programmed with us and shit like that. Yeah. But when you go out to the streets, don't worry about it. You're not going to gangbang. You're not going to do this shit, way. You're not going to do all that shit.
I think I'm fine.
Pero, obviously, way, like, I'm good, way. I'm not going to do nothing with that.
Yeah, I'm good off that shit.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I feel like it's like, yeah, it's good accommodation and everything, but it's going to be a price, I feel like, still at the end of the day, way, you know?
It is, way.
It is. Hey, at the end of the day, bro, like, all my homies that are homies or whatever, like, they're part of that cause, like, hey, bro, like, there's jobs for you guys. Trust me, bro. Like, if you're down to get paid, there's jobs that I can get you guys going. You know what I mean? Like, I need security. I'll definitely hire you guys. Well, I mean, like, the people I could definitely trust, like, I'll definitely, like have a process probably, you know what I mean? But, like at the end of the day, like, if you want to know something going on, like, yeah, in the streets especially, ask the hood, bro. Like, they know it. The streets talk. It's ridiculous, you know.
Yeah.
And exactly, he's required to follow a strict program that consists of stringent household policies, protocols, rules, and regulations that pertain to conduct, decorum, etiquette, etc., etc. Once he becomes a subordinate to that household, he becomes a subordinate of the NF and their leadership. Most NF establishments, households function according to the NF standard set rules and policies. And although some might function a little different, they all pretty much function under the same concept. Here's a quick overview of what the program usually consists of and some of the standard HHPs, household policies, that most households function under. The following are a few HHPs off the top of my head that I personally implemented in some of the households that I oversee myself. 1. All members of the household are required to be suited and booted, usually by 6 a.m. or whatever time the facility opens up the floor. In other words, If you're in a county jail or a prison, you're required to be up, alert, and ready for the day's program at the very first unlock in that facility.
Neta, güey, neta, güey.
Whatever time the
That shit
floor
gets to you
opens up,
at
and
times,
lets the
güey, because,
inmates
like,
out for their floor exercise
you
time,
just,
you're
want to
required to be
sleep,
up
but
and
no,
alert,
güey.
wearing
Ni
whatever
madre,
shoes
get
the
up, fool.
facility provides.
Strong mind.
2. Unless they don't provide shoes, shower shoes are not allowed to be worn out on the floor, as this is a breach of security. 3. Sleeping is not allowed during program hours under any circumstances unless you want to write 5,000
That's not
word
true,
essays like Rojo.
Well, that's true, but that's not true. Okay, so sleeping is not allowed during program hours under any circumstances unless you want to write 5,000 word essay like Rojo. This vato is already using a personal example. It's fine, but I don't think it's professional for you to be putting anybody out there. But you are allowed to sleep 1 hour, but there's rules to that. So in county jail, way, most of the cells are two-man cells, way. So if you want to take a 1 hour nap, you can take a 1 hour nap, but your cellie has to agree to that, and he has to keep posted with,
Simon.
and vice versa.
And you guys can't like, I'll take one nap and then you take another nap.
Yeah, exactly.
really?
But
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's it. So they go, hey Darwin, fool, hey, keep posted, way. I'm gonna take a nap, take a 1 hour nap. Pero mira, it's up if I'm sleeping, way, it's up to you to wake me up, way, and to keep me on check, way,
Simon.
and vice versa, way. Yo te digo, cause one time I got TP'd because of that, way. I got disciplined because of that, way. Porque uno de mis cellies era un pinche huevonazo, güey, huevonazo. Así que te digo, este güey no. Si, fuck, man, este güey. If you can let him sleep with this fool, fucking sleep all day. Well, either way, he slept, way, but I didn't really know the rules yet. So I just let him sleep. Y dije, ahorita lo van a agarrar este güey. So one of the big homies came up to the cell and was like, hey, with your celly, what's up with your celly? Le dije, pues yo no sé, güey, tú dile a él. Tell him, fool, not tell me. Y ya, he woke him up. He banged the door. He's like, hey, wake up, fool. Yeah, he came up to me, told me, like, hey, you know what? You're DP. You're going to do 5,000 push-ups extra, way. You're going to do it on Tuesday or on Wednesday or on Friday, whenever you want. Tuesday or Thursday or Saturday. Pero, because of that, way. It was my responsibility to to wake him up, way.
No mames, but I guess it's a military aspect, right? Like I remember you were hella militant about it. You know? Like,
Yeah, that's basically what it is, way. So what this fool says, right, sleeping is not allowed. It is. It's allowed as long as you have somebody keeping posted.
Yeah.
But if that doesn't happen, way, what he said right here, 5,000 word essay, that's true, way. But at the same time, way, you have to do extra workout.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, way.
4. Depending on the circumstances, a short cat nap might be allowed if you have
Oh, there you go.
cellie,
You see?
and if the facility
Yeah,
has
ya
a
ves?
period of time that it locks down between shifts.
Yeah, there you go.
This is a short cat nap solely for the purpose to rejuvenate you. In this case, you would have to have a cellie, as you would only be able to take a quick power nap on a rotating schedule where one of you
Ya
is
ves?
up
Yeah,
and
yeah,
alert
there you
at
go.
all times.
Hey,
Yeah.
I knew it.
All
Yeah.
members are required to conduct themselves like professionals at all times. This means both in actions and in deeds. Horseplaying or fighting between household members isn't allowed at any times. Should a problem arise that cannot be worked out between you and another end, you are required to bring this to your channel's attention so that he can mediate and resolve the issue. 6.
Yeah, way.
All
Fíjate ahí,
household
way.
members
This fool has that's true, way, because I one time I had an altercation with somebody because this guy told me, show me a sopa, and I told him, nah, like, nah, fool, I only have two, way. So he started calling me, oh, this fool stingy, this fool stingy. Le dije, "Esta la verga, way. I'm not stingy, fool. I only have two soups, way." And we both got DP'd for that shit, way. Discipline. We had to do extra workout and write an essay and shit
So
like that.
you got DP'd because you had only 2 soups, or you got DP'd because you said something about having only 2 soups?
This fool came to the doorway. It was their time to come out. He came to the doorway, and I guess I had two sopas laying like a plain fucking sight. And this fool told me, "Hey, show me a sopa." And it was a Tuesday, way, and commissary comes on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
So I was saving those two soups, way. He told me, shoot me a sopa. I told him, like, nah, way, like, I only got two soups, fool. Like, I already fucking gave everything to the casa. because I already had paid everything. You know, every time you get a pack, you have to give something to the house.
Of course.
So the rest of the homies that don't have anything, they get something. But I already given something to the house. And this fool, I guess when I told him no, he started yelling, "Hey, this vato stingy right here. He's stingy, he's stingy." And I told him off. I told him like, "Fuck you, fool, ta la verga." We like, don't be calling me that shit, fool. I told you no, and I told you why. And we both got the peed way because I guess they told like you guys should act more professional. And no sé qué. Like, professional means huevos, güey. Dile ese güey. Tell that fool.
Yeah,
But
true, true.
this vato right, this fool right here, way, he had a lot of poo in there because he had done some shit, way, to take out, and it wasn't even the opposition way. It was just another dropout. He took it another dropout way. And yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. That's kind of true way, but like everybody gets disciplined.
Yeah, definitely.
Y a mí me pasó a la verga, dije este güey.
Hey, he didn't want to give me a soup. Well, fuck, I only have two. You guys are kids. DP.
Are required
For real.
to always show each other the utmost amount of respect for one another. This also extends to other group segments who we interact with. 7. There is
Yeah.
a strict no drug use policy in effect. Anyone caught violating this policy will face serious repercussions.
So
8.
I don't know what you want to call drugs.
Well, what?
You and I both call drugs the same thing. No
meth,
drugs allowed. That's it. No
heroin,
drugs allowed. Exactly.
Opium, fucking.
Yep. No drugs allowed. Yeah.
But
Exactly
weed's
like that.
cool, right?
Exactly, homie.
All
Weed
right.
is not a drug, bro. Come on. Tú ya sabes, güey. Tú ya sabes. It's not a drug, bro. It's not a drug. It's some fucking.
what about Pruno?
That's not a drug either, way. Well, it's allowed, way. Come on, fool. You think the homies are gonna say like, no beer, güey, no fucking, pa que te pongas una peda, no, ni madres. Fuck, no, échate uno, güey, órale. Come on, bro.
Drinking
Esa
Pruno
madre is every
wine
Friday.
Oh,
might
look,
be
look.
allowed under certain use policy in effect. Anyone caught violating this policy will face serious repercussions. 8. Drinking Pruno wine might be allowed under certain circumstances for social purposes only. However, check with
What's
your
your
channel and get
purpose
clearance
thing?
first
Wait,
before you do.
no mames.
He was strict, homie. Homie was strict. Like, hey, take
El
a piss,
vato-
let's take a piss.
oh,
Hey, he's from the hood. He's from the hood, though.
For real, güey. This vato. Este, güey. Dude. This guy's smart.
My bad. I'm back.
9. Anytime you
Hey, bro, I'm gonna get FIFA, bro. We can play FIFA together. I'm gonna do that shit.
Before I stopped playing that shit a long time ago, güey.
All right.
That shit just made me have you
addicted. Cause you buy cards for that shit, no? Like the players and stuff, and then like.
No. I just you're talking about on FIFA. ¿Cómo se llama esta madre? I know what you're talking about, but I stopped playing that because that shit pissed me off a lot. With dije, nah, la verga, la verga. I'm not gonna fucking waste my time on that shit. I mean, I still play games. I was playing a different game, but nah. I'll play. Fuck it, chingue su madre. I'll play.
Yeah. I mean, my son. So I downloaded Minecraft. I bought it for the computer. So like, I'm gonna start practicing how to play Minecraft and play with my kid. You know. So yeah.
Mario has that too. Way.
Yeah,
My son
bro.
has that way.
Yeah, Minecraft. Let's play Minecraft together, bro.
I don't know, bro. I never got into that way, but I mean, I'll try it out. I'll try it out.
Yeah, dude. We
I'll
could
see
do
what's
it.
up with.
That'd be tight.
Household for any reason, off-tier movement, you are required to file an OTR off-tier report with your channel immediately upon return. This should detail where you went, who you seen, who you talked to, and anything else of significance that may have happened. 10.
So this
In
fool
the-
right here, wait, this fool's I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but
He's
I mean,
strict.
no, no, I'm not gonna say that. But I'm kind of like como te digo? We're already in the era where there's internet, there's YouTube, there's Twitter, there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's all this shit. So basically, you can find out all the information. Just Google it. But back in the days, way this kind of information, way you don't release this information, way. This shit's kept in between your cause. You know what I mean? Like, but this fool saying it like como si nada.
This is
Oh,
what I'm
fuck, I don't
saying,
know.
homie. This is what I was trying to say, homie. The hood has journalists, homie.
I don't know, fool. Like,
Isn't this crazy? Isn't this crazy?
Yeah, I thought this was frowned upon. Like, dude, you don't say this shit. Wait, this just for like how I don't know, bro. Like, you're spilling too much, homie. You sound like a I don't know. I don't know, bro. I wouldn't say this shit, way.
Yeah, that's something that like that was going through my mind when I did the Selena Squad video and shit like that.
This fool's basically like laying everything out for the fucking CEOs. Like, we know how you program already. Just do your thing. We'll get you one we want. Shit like that. And like these vatos are in jail thinking about, oh, we're slick. We're, hey, hide this over here. Hide that over there. Estos güeyes ya te están viendo la pinche camera ya pa' que. Why are you hiding it for, güey? They already know everything about you, fool.
Yeah.
But I don't know, way. That's how I feel about this, way. Like, right now that I'm listening to this, way, like, this is the shit that they told me. Keister this shit, fool. Put that shit up your ass. We don't want the cops to find out. And now I'm fucking seeing it on YouTube. I should have never have done this way. Hola, verga, güey. I fucking sacrificed my manhood for this shit. Fuck you guys.
Crazy,
Hola, verga. I
Homie.
fucking sacrificed my manhood
Hey,
for this.
homie, the stories
That's
I
a
heard,
verga.
wait, bro. My homie told me.
For real.
My homie told me he got pulled over with this fucking little primo way, and he has all these violations or whatever. So if he gets pulled over, and he had his thing on him, so he got pulled over and he pretty much told his cousin that he had to do what he had to do, and they keistered everything, bro. You know what I mean? And
Oh, verga.
no
Dude,
way.
you keistered what for
And
what?
and he's telling me this like it's normal, bro. I'm like, no mames, way. Homie, and
Hey, wait.
his primo's face just turns white, way. Embarrassed. Embarrassed,
Oh
way.
my goodness, güey.
Homie, no mames. Don't tell me this stuff, way. I don't need to know this shit, way. Way, homie, but then you're right, way. You're sacrificing your manhood. Oh, and like these niggas are just fucking giving it up, bro. It's crazy.
Fuck you. I'm gonna fucking write to this fool and tell him I fucking did this shit. I did that. I did this. What the fuck are you doing, homie? I still have that shit deep in my guts. And you're spilling this shit on YouTube. Está la verga, güey. For real, güey.
This is
Neta, güey.
fucking hilarious. This is fucking
For real. Fucking guy, man.
I gotta play.
If you are out of the unit and you run into another northerner, you are to identify yourself, tell him where you're housed, find out who he is, gather his full name, aka his hood, and where he's housed. It is your responsibility to secure any kind of kites, contraband, or weapons that are passed to you from other ends, and to immediately turn them over to your channel as soon as you return to the unit. 11. Under no circumstances are you to disrespect, cause any problems, or take it upon yourself to assault the canines. If an issue arises and you
No,
encounter an
that's
issue,
false, way. That's hella false. Well, I don't know if it's false now, way, but like when I was in there, they're like fucking full 60 on them, way, a la verga, on DOs and COs, way. That's what they told us, way.
What are K9s?
So basically, the correction officers, way.
Okay, so they're not K9s are not dogs then.
They don't. Well, if they do like deep searches, a lo mejor si van a meter dogs, way. But like, he's basically saying, way, like,
This guy was probably in prison,
COs,
like, you know
güey.
what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
So he might mean something else, way.
Yeah,
But
so-
like
so-
canines,
so
I'm
K9.
pretty sure he's talking about COs with correction officers with the police, way. to
Canine.
cause any problems or take upon yourself to assault the canines. Nah, hay veces que te decían, güey, like, don't matter if there's a fucking CO, just take off. I think so, but I don't know.
Report it to your channel immediately. Remember, you are a reflection of this household, and what you do as individuals can and will have an adverse effect on the entire household. 12. All members of the household will acknowledge and respect their channels as well as the authority in charge. Directives are not open for debate, period.
Yeah, that seems like prison stuff, you know what I mean? So like if the fucking guy fights someone in their cell, like they're not gonna fight the CO then, because if the CO fights, then the whole pod gets searched. I bet.
Yeah.
You know? I bet that. So there's probably some jail rules or prison rules. I mean.
Yeah.
You have a voice, and you're encouraged to use it when you see areas that may need
So watch,
improvement.
pause.
But this
Go back a little bit.
authority
So mira, fíjate,
can
güey, lo que
and
dice
will
aquí.
have an adverse effect on the entire household.
Go
12.
pause.
All members of
So, watch what it says here, way. Which this is why, like, sometimes okay, you guys are smart, but at the same time, like, you guys kind of okay. You know, all members of the household will acknowledge and respect their channels as well as the authority in charge. Directives are not open for debate. Period. Okay. Fíjate lo que dice ahí. Then the next sentence says that you have a voice and you're encouraged to use it.
When you see, well, what do you say? All right.
When-
But should you use your voice?
That's the thing. Sometimes you don't have a voice in their way. You have to do what they tell you. And that's why I tell you these guys operate military style way. Like, soldier, you're a soldier. That's it. You just follow what I say. You're a soldier. That's it. Whether you agree with something or not, I don't give a tiny rat's ass what the fuck you agree with. Do what I say.
Yeah.
That's kind of like
And like and it's tough because like I mean you're a smart individual. I feel like you're not dumb. You've gone to school. You've gone to college. You know you. But like you're getting orders by like dumb people, right? You know what I mean? Like,
that's why that's one of the things that I'm like, dude, este pinche pendejo me va a decir qué hacer a mí, no, esta la verga, fuck. I don't know, it felt so weird, way, but like I just wrote it out because I'm like, fuck, I have to do this because like I'm already here. Pero I don't know, dije, nah, chinga su madre, I'm me. I'm not you. I'm me. I'm gonna do what I say, not you.
yeah, this is where I feel like it's a great awakening, right? Like I love my uncles and everything, but I feel like my uncles are kind of dumb, right? You know what I mean? And the mentality that they have is fucking dumb.
And it sucks because somebody that's
I mean, I
not
wouldn't want to
smart-
fuck with them, right? Because they're lokes and they're strong and they work out and they're down for throwing fists. You know what I mean? And even more. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to fuck with them. And like I understand where they feel that they're like top of the line food chain men or whatever the fuck, but they're retarded. You know what I mean? like they don't know how to fucking put a good sentence and a good thought together.
That shit sounds so fucked up, way, but fuck, way.
You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't want to
Yeah,
fuck with
I
them.
know.
I wouldn't want to fuck with them, especially my uncles, because I love my uncles. You know what I mean? But like, I don't think my uncles are too bright. You know what I mean? They're not the brightest people. They didn't have a good education. They didn't got a chance to finish it. I know my grandparents. I know what kind of people they were. They were not. They're like fuck school, go get a paycheck. You know what I mean? Like that's how they live their life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like,
Life is changing.
Life is changing. That was a great awakening. We went to school. We were taught about Genghis Khan and the savagery that he did. And then now you go to jail and you were like, this retard Genghis Khan's gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
It sucks, but
yeah, wait. It's crazy. All right.
the household will acknowledge and respect their channels as well as the authority in charge. Directives are not open for debate, period. You have a voice, and you're encouraged to use it when you see areas that may need improvement. But this isn't to be interpreted as a means to challenge or undermine the authority in charge.
You
Insubordination
can't really,
will not be
even if you,
tolerated.
whatever you think, you can't just challenge anybody else. Even if you think strongly of something, way, it's basically telling you right here.
Yeah.
You can't challenge like the big homies, I guess, because just because they're smarter, like it's in quotations, because they're smarter. Pero I don't know.
Smarter is always perspective, right? You know what I mean? Unless it's math, right?
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly like that.
Under any circumstances, and anyone who is guilty of this infraction will be dealt with accordingly. 13. All household members are required to maintain their proper hygiene. Take some pride in your personal appearance and your physical well-being. We must be mindful and respectful of our personal quarters by keeping them clean, up to par, and organized. Remember, your cell, area, or living quarters is a direct reflection of you and who you are as an individual. No mustard stains or toothpaste stains are ever to be seen on your top shirt at any time.
No, güey.
14.
Stay clean.
All household members are required to participate in some type of
be a
daily
bad
exercise
gangbanger.
routine for at least 5 days out of the week for no less than an hour and a half a day.
No.
Staying physically fit and in shape is something that we must all continue to strive for. All northerners coming off the streets have 3 weeks maximum to get
Tell
yourself
you, I'd be a
up to
bad
par with the
gangbanger,
group
bro.
occupancy.
Hell, you
Northaniels
just
have
disappear.
2 weeks maximum to
La
get
verga.
themselves up to par.
I drop out. I can't do the workout.
Themselves up to par.
Hey, has anybody ever done that shit?
Hey, güey, to be honest, güey, no, güey. Everybody, fuck. Desde cuando yo entré, güey, todos le metían, güey, huevos, güey. I've seen the fucking chunkiest fool, güey. Do you remember some fool called Smokey, güey? You remember this fool that used to live on Maple, güey? His house used to be like a 2-story house, güey. No, not on Maple, on Maple Street, güey. Tenía su brother, se llama Fernie, güey.
Oh, fuck yeah, homie. El pinche Ruben.
Ruben, ese merito, güey. Este cabrón, güey. This vato never fucking gave up, güey. This fool never gave up, güey. He was always fucking in there for the cause. Este güey le metía putazos, güey. ¿Ya ves cómo estaba, güey?
Uh-huh.
Fuck, no, this...
I remember I seen Fernie and he was hella skinny afterwards, bro. He went in for a while, way, and he came out.
That's what that shit...
Skinny,
Bro,
fuck,
fool.
way.
That's what this shit did to you, güey. This fool... And I was locked up with both of them. This fool, when we used to do máquina, güey, like... Este way he used to fucking, like... Dude, this fool used to be an inspiration to everybody, güey. Like... Wait, if he can do it, wait, you're gonna tell me you're gonna bitch out, way like that? Oh, ya no puedo más, ya no puedo más.
Hell yeah.
Madre, güey, órale, güey,
Hell
dale,
yeah.
cabrón.
Hey, Ruben's a man, though. Ruben and Fernie, bro, those guys were big athletes. I wish we had them in our high school football team, bro. I wish,
they would
bro.
have been good.
They would have been so good as linemen, bro. Fuck, way.
Yeah.
Neta, way. Neta, homie, for real.
Yeah, güey. Estos güeyes, la verdad, güey, like, fuck, mi respetos para estos güeyes, güey.
Yeah,
These fools were like, for
Men,
anybody,
they were men,
whoever would
men.
want to quit, güey. You guys are bitches, güey, neta, güey. You ain't a man, güey. You ain't a man.
Yeah.
Así, güey,
Yeah,
así
they were
straight up,
men.
güey. Tell me,
They
you ain't a
were
man, fool.
fucking
Eat
men.
estos güeyes, come on, fool.
Yeah, they were men. I mean, 100%. Shout out to
Chingones,
fucking
güey.
Smoke Dog. Show.
Yeah.
15.
Sí,
All
fools, yeah.
household members are required to participate in their assigned class with their assigned maestro. Glesha will be held for at least 6 days out of the week. We are all mandated to not only take an active interest in furthering our educational endeavors, but this is something that we should all contribute and apply 100% of ourselves to as well. Remember, we are not only striving to become physically strong, but we are also striving to become mentally strong as well. So this is just a quick example. I just came off the top of my head with these, but I'm sure there would be more policies that
No,
would be
you
implemented
didn't, fool.
depending
This
on
was
the
fucking-
circumstances and the things
Hell
that
no
happen
way.
at that facility.
This-
From his old book, his old brown bag when he got out of county or prison.
This fool memorized all this shit, güey. There's a lot to memorize, güey.
Well, then that's off the top of his head, then, homie. Why you hating?
I'm hating, homie.
You're
I'm sorry,
hating, way. You are,
know.
way.
güey.
Hey, let
I'm
it
sorry.
go. Criminal's dead, bro. Criminal's dead, homie.
I'm sorry. You're smart, bro.
Yeah, dude. He's an educated guy, bro. He's
Yeah, he is, güey.
What he's doing, he's entertaining us. He's educating us
For real.
about something.
Neta, güey.
Something that's like, dude, the cops already know this shit, so who cares if they let the rest of the world know? Like, it's like, at least show some respect to the gangsters, right? You know what I mean? Like, they actually function in there. You know, it's not.
I'm kind of thinking like, what if this fool saying this shit, way because he knows that this cause is gonna be extinct pretty soon, so he just wants to put it in the history books. This is how they were. This is who they
Bro,
were. This is how they function and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
who knows, way? Like, it's like
uh,
I hate. I think maybe as the NF as a whole might just become a really super selective group. You know what I mean? But like, I don't think the Northern Street Gang problem is gonna, because I call it a problem. I don't think it's gonna go away. You know what I mean?
yeah, obviously not. Way, but
Obviously
still.
not. They're like, what you think the NF is? I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's crazy. Somos pocos pero locos. Show.
La primera lives.
It's so funny, dude. It's so funny. But yeah, that's like the truth. The truth, bro. You know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? That's probably what's gonna happen in the future.
So the thing about Monterey County Jail that makes that environment a lot different from other county jails is that this place is usually packed out with a lot of Northerners, Norteños, and NF members. I've only been to that jail twice, but both times I was there, C-Pod had at least 6 to 8 NF members housed in it and dozens of NR members housed throughout the jail. I believe K-Pod was another pod that they used to house active NR and Norteño gang members in. During the relevant time period, in this case at the Monterey County
Damn, that's a
Jail,
big
it
old
was easy
that's
to
a lot of
discern
people.
that
Way.
K-Pod was highly organized.
Like
with
mafiosos, or what do you mean?
Nah, because este güey está diciendo the C-Pod had at least 6 to 8 NF members, güey, in the house. And when I was in Santa Cruz County, güey, nomás estaba uno, güey.
Yeah.
There was only one, way, and there was like one hermano también, way. There was one, and then like two before. There was like around four hermanos and like one NF member, way. The fool that was like up there, way. But compared to Monterey County, way, that's what I'm saying. Like Monterey County has like it's like the fucking household for them, way.
I feel like Monterey County is so close to Santa or what is it, Soledad, right?
The closest thing to Monterey County, way, is Santa Cruz County, way. But Monterey County and Santa Cruz County are still so far apart, way, on the way
No,
they program, way.
what's that prison in Soledad called? Um,
Are you talking about Salinas Valley?
is it Salinas Valley?
I think so, way, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the one in Soledad. Like, there's a prison in Soledad. You can see it off the highway.
Chole,
Yeah, Chole
Chole
has a
State
prison.
Prison or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, some shit like that. I feel like maybe like they get so full there, they give like the bottom of the barrel type NF members, and they just send them to Monterey County. I feel like that's
Maybe.
But who knows, bro? That makes me feel like that makes me feel like the gang is so deep. Like, there's all these TV shows and whatnot, and like there's family members that go on into law or into um, um, what is it, politics, and they can stir the pot in a certain type of favor, or if this guy's a correctional officer, they can maybe keep a person in the jail longer than usual. You know what I mean? Like, and I always feel like that. Like, there's always just like, like that one chick in the correctional officer that was like fucking. She was fucking some guy and then bringing in some stuff for the dude, right? And it was Monterey County. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, güey, ¿cómo te digo, güey? En Santa Cruz County, güey, había un homie, güey, que era de Green Valley, güey. But he was in there for life, güey. But like, había una pinche correction officer that used to go in there all the time, güey. And this fool was like, neta, güey, this fool was, he kind of was hitting on her, güey. And I could see that shit in like her eyes, güey, so the way she walked and shit, güey. Tú ya sabes, güey, cuando una pinche hija te gusta, güey, you can just tell, güey.
I'm a retard, so no, I wouldn't really pick those up. But now that I think back, serio, güey, so many bitches wanted me, and I wish I could pick that up, bro. I was a dumbass, bro. I was so dumb, güey. So
Apendéjate
dumb.
más, güey,
Güey,
apendéjate
I was
más.
so dumb, bro. But I'm lucky though. I'm lucky. Cause like I feel like the
Hey.
woman I got is really, really special. Honestly.
That's the way it should be, fool.
Yeah,
That's the way it
100%.
should be, and keep it that way.
Yeah.
Hey, but talking about this fool, I think this fool did pull that CO, way. Porque esta pinche vieja, güey, llegaba y este güey, no sé qué tanto le decía, güey. And one time I heard her say, like, I don't know how we can do it if you're in jail. I don't know how we can go out if you're in jail. You're always in here.
You're always in here.
Y Chappelle, güey, the dropout pod, way is right next to the girls' pod, way. So
Oh.
so there's times, way, that the glass in their way, like, you can see if you put like your face in the glass way with like with your hands to the side of your eyes way, you can see a crossway. The same thing with the girls way. So hay
Nice.
veces way que you were looking across way and you were just shouting shit to the girls way. Hey, flash me, que no sé qué. Hay veces que las pinches viejas se levantaban el pinche su fucking county suit, güey, y te enseñaban las chichis, güey.
Shut.
Y pues todo ahí bien pinche chingón. Dice, oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna check off and shit like that, güey.
I'm gonna think
That
about
shit
this.
happened, fool. You're in jail, güey. Don't be
I'm
embarrassed,
gonna
güey. Suck
think
good,
about
güey.
her for the next 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
So,
hey, stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue out. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
hey, this is true story, way. So the only thing that separated the deal pod from the girls pod was a doorway, and this door you can only open it with the guards like clicking the button, way. But I guess somebody found a way to pop the door open, way, with the spoon, way. So you put the spoon inside, I guess, and you just pop the door open. So guess what happened? One day they popped it open.
We all fucked.
They came over. These girls were fucking. Estaban llenas de leche y su puta madre, güey. And guess how they found out, güey. They found out because one of the girls, güey, was asking for a pregnancy test, güey.
So they were like, oh man. But then wait, hold on. Isn't there cameras? Like weren't they watching you guys?
Okay, so when I was in there was
so
only
who did
one
you
camera.
Get pregnant? Who did you get pregnant, bro?
When I was in there was only one camera. Oh, wait, relax. There was only one camera that pointed to the whole pod, but there was a big old post in the front where it blocked like three cells away, and that's where everything happened.
That is
and
fucking
pues, yeah,
crazy,
they found out because I guess one like, oh, I need a pregnancy test. It's a pinche madre. They told her like, pues, how? Well, what do you mean? What get chingados te pasó?
I would have been like, blame the guards. Blame the guards. I mean, at night the guard comes and rapes me.
That's fucked up, way.
Hey, and they would have done a whole ass fucking. She should have been smart about it. She's dumb.
But that's what happened. But damn.
That's hilarious, dude.
Pa que veas, güey. Damn, people come up with the fucking.
Hey,
damn.
Life finds a way, bro. Life. I wonder about that kid. We should find that kid, bro.
Life finds a way.
Hey, bro.
You're right.
We need to interview that kid, bro.
How are you born, bro? Who's your mama?
Hey, who's your daddy, bro? Do you know who your dad is?
We're just gonna ruin that kid's life even more. Way he's probably thinking like, "Oh, that's your daddy over there," but like, nah.
That's crazy, bro. Oh man, I wish I could find that out, dude. I wish the internet could find this and discover that baby. Oh, dude, that is crazy, dude.
Hey, yeah, porque that's güey. Pinche, your imagination is everything in there, güey.
Yeah, it happens. It is happening.
With bunk beds along the walls, a common bathroom, payphones, and activity tables. In this jail, Norteños receive designated housing units separate from the general population because of the predatory nature of Norteños. Nuestra Familia rules are actually supposed to prohibit Norteños from preying on each other, but politics supersede and unseat this. The inmates in D-Pod and J-Pod are housing units with actual jail cells used for higher risk Norteños and NF inmates. The inmates in D-Pod and
That's
J-Pod
what Lonely Boy was
included
rapping about one time. He made a song saying, "Locked up in D-Wing, homies up our swarm. Chanclas laced up," or something like that, because it was in D-Wing, D-Pod. That's what he's talking about, with. and that's what it is, güey.
Yeah.
They missing deep part or jip part. That's what he's saying, güey.
and
D-wing.
norteño leaders who were charged
That's where they put all the Northerners in, right? Yeah.
with violent
Yeah.
crimes or who otherwise had authority to order acts of violence in custody. So they were separated from inmates who would carry out these orders. Salinas is already a predominantly Hispanic community that's rife with gang-related activity. And like I said in the beginning, the NF presence has always been thick out there. The NF and NR are responsible for committing numerous stabbings, slicings, and removals all over the state of California. Well, now that the NF has metastasized all over the country, you can technically say all over the country. Whether it's in county jails, state prisons, or federal USPs, removals and stabbing those who have fallen in bad favor is just part of the normal everyday job description. Some of these individuals have become targets due to insubordination, breaking policies, misconduct, violating major infractions because they've cooperated with law enforcement, they were PC'd
That's
up
just the
somewhere
strict
else,
rules.
acts of treason, or turning coward, traitor, or deserter. There's a lot of different.
That's why we think like, well, like this would never go up, right? Because that's part of this. You know what I mean? Like,
reason for one.
Like,
becoming a
I'm not
target
gonna
for
lie.
them.
I'm sorry to say this, but this vato's basically a snitch, güey. You can't say all this shit, güey. Like, I
Hey,
mean,
I
I'm sorry, bro, but
is it put?
yeah,
Is it, well,
this thing is like, this is something you learn in there. You can't say this to the world. These are your rules. This is what you live by. You can't let everybody know what you live by because people are gonna find weakness in your cause. They're gonna study everything you're saying and say, you know what? I'll just go around it like this. I'll go around it like that. Or shit like that.
yeah,
I don't know. This is how I see it, way, but I just fuck, man.
let it
Como te
go,
digo, güey, like,
criminal. I mean, let it go.
no. I don't mean it in that way, but like I just mean it in the way like what are you trying to do with this? What are you
Yeah.
trying to do with this video? Are you
Okay.
trying to get views, or are you trying to like put the homies on blast, or you trying to what's your purpose for this way? I know you're just putting all the information out for everybody, but what's your purpose for this? I mean, even I could have done this to get views, but I don't want to. I don't want none of that shit. But maybe this fool's just in it for this. I don't know. It's just something that's so I don't know. Well, let's say you have rules in your house, Darwin.
Yeah.
You have rules in your house for your kids, for your wife. Okay, we do this, we do that, we do this on the Sunday nights, we do this Saturday mornings, on Monday to Fridays we go to work, we do all this shit. Those are your rules, right?
Yeah.
Those are the rules you live by. Let's say one day one of your kids comes and he wants to break those rules, and he does not give you a reason why. What would it be the most common sense reaction answer that you would give him?
Yeah, I'd probably slap him upside the head, but yeah.
Well, okay, a slap would be like that, but you would tell him, okay, I'm slapping you because you can't break this rule.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you why you can't break this
Exactly.
rule, right?
Yeah, I mean, you were living your life perfectly fine, following the rules. Why did you break the rules? You know what I mean?
So I just feel like this guy like just went so out of context and just say like,
He broke the
chinga
rules.
su madre the rules, fuck this, fuck that. Like, I want everything for me.
So
Just-
like this is my point. Like, so when you drop, like I'm assuming this guy's probably dropped out, right? You know what I mean? Like, he's probably a
Oh
DO,
yeah,
and
you
he probably
cannot
feels-
do this while you're active.
And he
I can tell you that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. I'm pretty sure he's a DO. I'm pretty sure he feels like the organization owes him something, maybe. You know what I mean? Because he maybe did a lot for them. You know what I mean? So like you as a person that quit the organization, you don't feel like the organization owes you anything?
I don't feel like they owe me shit with. I don't know them shit. They don't know me shit with. I just part ways. That's it.
Yeah.
You don't need to hear from me. Whatever I did for you, keep it that way. I did a little bit for you, and that's how I feel about it. I did a little bit for you. That's it. Just keep it that way. You don't know me shit. I don't know you shit. Don't talk to me. I won't talk to you. That's
Dude,
it.
the party across
And
the street is going
I
down.
ain't gonna do anything to like to enhance you or shit like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
won't do anything like that. That's it. But this vato right here, I feel like he's just doing.
The
I
most.
don't know, man. This is just something you don't say, bro. I don't know. But then again, I kind of maybe not would understand this century, but well, maybe not the century, but these times, everything you can find out everything on Google. Just Google everything and ahí te sale todo, güey.
Yeah,
Pero
yeah.
pues estas cosas, güey, like in my times, you can't just say this shit, güey. Like you can say, oh, hacemos esto. Like this is the type of shit. If you were to get caught with this glitcha, güey, by the CEOs, you would get removed. Let's say you have this information in your possession.
Like, let's say you have this set of rules,
No,
right?
no. You have this information in your possession and they do a sweep in your casa
Uh-huh.
and they find this information, you
But
would get removed
like
for
the
this shit.
like the rules that he was saying earlier, right?
No, the rules stand, way.
Yeah, yeah. But like, what do you mean? What flecha? What are you talking about?
Glitcha, way. Glitcha is all these words that he's putting. You just put all these words in a little piece of paper. That little piece of paper, let's say they do a sweep and they catch that little piece of paper
Yeah.
and they take it off your possession. That's the type of shit you used to get removed for.
Yeah, yeah,
You can't let the CEOs catch you with this shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pero then again, I don't know how time. It's been so long way that I don't know what's going on.
It's
This
different
guy
rules.
seems like it's fucking como Pedro por su casa. Chingue su madre, le voy a decir todo. A la verga, güey.
Pedro por
Yo
su
le voy
casa.
a sacar todo, güey. Chingue su madre, güey. Me vale madre. Yo quiero mis views. A la verga.
Hey, bro, he's probably getting paid, homie, and he's all like, "Fuck it."
That's what I'm saying. Like, if he's getting paid, pues, I
Good
don't
for
know.
him.
I think ¿Cómo te
I
digo?
mean,
Like,
I don't know. Like, I'm torn because like I feel like maybe this information is all stuff that the correctional officers know. You know what I mean? And now that like he's just he's probably tired of people like me that's talking about that shoe incident that probably doesn't exist. And he's all like, you know what? I'm just gonna educate these people, and I'm gonna give out at least the information that I think I can give out. You know what I mean?
you are so right. Maybe this guy's saying like everything that I'm saying, you guys already know. So fuck you guys. I'm just gonna put it out there, get views, get paid. Chingue
Yeah.
su madre.
Yeah,
He's
100%.
basically saying, like, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're right. Because like this is nothing. This is something like the guards. They've seen all this shit.
Of course.
Come on, güey.
Of course. They've caught you with the flechas or whatever you're calling it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Flecha, güey.
yeah. Glecha or flecha?
Flecha with the CLE. Flecha.
Oh, flecha, homie. All right, cool. Is that like an Aztec word?
No, it's just like fucking a paisa word, I guess. I don't know.
La flecha, güey. Some Mexican shit. I'm gonna press play and I'm gonna go take a piss. So yeah.
Okay, boys,
Because
go
one has
for it.
been deemed or considered to be no good. Stabbings and assaults are just part of the everyday prison and jail environments. It's part of the culture. And this is how these gangs and criminal organizations cleanse themselves. But this particular profile is about a group of 14 soldados and an NF member who took it to another level by systematically stabbing, slicing, and punishing their own people. Not enemies or the opposition, but instead those who they felt deserved to be stabbed. In fact, stabbings and slicings have become so common and happen with so much frequency that the FBI felt like things have gotten out of control and had escalated to the point of criminal culpability. Once these stabbings had reached a level of criminal culpability, two United States federal prosecutors, Claudia Quiros and Stephen Mayer, pieced together and prosecuted a federal RICO conspiracy case against all those who were involved in these removals. Johnny Soldier Boy Magdaleno, Luis Speedy Romero, Carlos Little Cervantes, Alejo Chino Aligre, Eric Bimbo Lopez, Steven Castro Dorado,
Yeah, the
Michael
other
Redwood Rice,
What happened?
Alberto Doughboy Moreno,
No, it's not my son.
Ramon Little Ray Montoya,
I told him,
Juan
give me a
Chucky
beer,
Alvarez,
puppy.
Jeffrey T-Bone Lopez, Jorge Hassel, and 3 others were all convicted and charged with several stabbings, assaults, and gang-related removals.
This was basically
Vincent
talking
Chente
about like
Garcia
shit
was
that
an
happened
unindicted
before
co-conspirator in the
with the
case.
NF and shit. So
Insubordination,
most of these things are
misconduct,
hits from the
breaking
NF.
HHPs.
It's not random things where like some random
This
things
is
that like
so
oh
this
you
is
just
like all
saw.
public information then.
I think so. Yeah, way. It's public information. Yeah, way.
But he's putting it all together for a TV show.
Yeah, he just put
Which
in
he's doing a
other
great job. I
words, way.
fucking love watching this shit, bro. I'm so interested in this stuff, and like it's like I feel like almost embarrassed, right? Because it's like well, I'm not a gangbanger, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And like kind of like was like on the sideline of that whole lifestyle, but like when I'll watch the stuff on Nat Geo, you know what I mean? I'll watch this stuff, you know what I mean? I'll listen to EBK, you know what I mean? Like I like
This
listening
guy,
to this shit way.
He's it'll be interesting talking to him because he seems well educated way, and he's been through. You can tell he's been through this shit too way, and the way he conducts himself también. So it would just like be so easy talking to him. Why he's saying this shit like that way. He'll probably tell you like I just want to put this information out there. I want to educate the people, educate everybody else, and he's doing a very very good job.
Yeah, he's killing it. He's killing it. All right, let's press play.
Identifying NGNs who were on the BNL and those who were formerly housed in protective custody were all reasons for pursuing their targets. It's a mandatory requirement that the NF, NR, and Norteño strongholds all keep updated lists of former members who have fallen out of favor. This is how the gang keeps track of its enemies, and this NA new arrival requirement is used to screen and identify DOs, hermits, and former members who have been targeted. These lists are called BNLs or bad news lists. Members and associates of the gang refer to the individuals on the bad news list as NGNs or no good norteños. The designated leadership in the
There's a
Monterey
lot of
County
those,
jail at the time these removals were carried out
There is,
consisted of Soldier
Of
Boy,
course.
Speedy, Doughboy,
I mean,
Little.
it's like the guys that are too scared to drop out, so they just become hermits, like he said up there. You know what I mean? Like, no, dude, I'm with my family. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit.
and
See, that's the
Redwood.
thing where a lot
Behind the
of
pit-
these guys like they get put into a wall like to their back against the wall and like your family or this. They don't tell you that literally, but
But it is that.
you in your head know that that's literally what it is, or your family or this. Basically, that's what it is with. And a lot of people like I guess they're self-conscious gets to them when they say like nothing better than family. How am I gonna fucking leave my wife and leave my kid for you guys?
It's true.
And that's what happens. And they get punished. I guess they get put on a no good norteños because they chose their blood, and who they swore to God to be with.
Oh man, you just
You know what I mean? That sucks, way,
bro. You just said it like, cause yeah, when you
It's
get
tr-
married, you swear to God that this is what you're gonna
It's
do.
true, way. Like I mean, ah man, like there's no other way to put it, way. Like you get married, way. You swore to the one and only way. Not even the norteño causeway is gonna like get in between you and the creator. You know what I mean? Like, and then you have a kid, way. That's your blood, way. That's your son, way. That's your daughter, way. That's it's tu pinche sangre, way. So
Huevo, está cabrón. Me hace
You
llorar, güey, because it's like you're right, bro. Like I never wanted to get married with someone, and I did marry. I married Ilse, and I want to do everything right by her and make sure she
ahora,
has
mira,
the
fíjate,
perfect life.
fíjate lo que me acabas de decir, güey.
Yeah.
Tú me acabas de decir que te acabas de casar y esto. Ok, ahora imagínate, güey. Vamos a decir que let's substitute this norteño cause, güey. Let's substitute all this for your rapping career, güey. Or what's something secondary that you love besides, obviously your family, your wife, all that. Something that one of your hobbies that you do every day that you say like, oh, I love this. What's something?
Yeah, like music. Let's just say music. Yeah.
Okay, music. Let's say music tells you like you gotta leave your wife, you gotta leave your kid because you have to fucking dedicate your shit to me. Let's say music tells you that way.
Fuck, wait,
What are you gonna
that's.
do? What are you gonna do? Way you're gonna say like, but that's my wife though. I swore to God to be with my wife. That's my kid. That's my blood.
But
How
like,
am I gonna
but
leave
like,
my kid?
if music is like paying me millions of dollars, then yeah, of course. But if it's not, I would definitely get rid of music. I'm over
See,
it. I'm
I'm
over it.
sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to tell you this way, but like, not even $1 million way would replace. Uh,
Look, look. This is how I see it. And you know what? Like me being around for for my children is super important, and I would love to do that. But I think being able to provide like a fucking safety net for them for the rest of their life, and not just my kids but their kids and maybe even their kids afterwards, and then hopefully none of those guys are losers or girls are losers, that they will keep it going. You know what I mean? Like that's something that I would focus on that, and I would sacrifice my relationship with my children, so then my children could have a relationship with their children. You know what I mean? A good one, not a struggling one. Not one like this that we're fucking watching on YouTube, bro. You know?
um, I disagree with you, 100% way
Yeah, tell
because
me.
you're gonna provide. You just told me you're gonna provide for them for their future kids for shit like that. I can see way
Sí, güey.
because you're fighting for a good amount of money way.
Sí, güey.
You know what I mean? Like you're doing this for a good amount of money, not just any money,
Yeah,
a good amount of money.
100%.
Pero I mean, maybe you can answer this.
I mean, what if you're like broke and
They,
you
they, they,
can't even feed
no,
your
no,
kids,
I understand.
and then you go to jail for
Pero,
stealing
so what I'm telling you is like,
or selling drugs
so listen to me, way.
or selling
You know,
guns? Like,
okay.
it's not even, bro, homie. Like, focus on
So
it. I would
listen to
love
me
to
a little
focus
bit.
on music.
Listen to me a little bit, okay?
All right, all right.
So you just told me your point of view. If it's good for a good amount of money, ¿verdad? Que sí, güey?
See,
That would be worth it because you're gonna leave your kids with something. You're gonna leave your grandkids with something, right?
100%, dude. That's big.
Yeah.
Generational wealth.
So you're gonna leave your kids with all this money, no struggling. You're not gonna pay rent, homie. Of course not. You know the bills, pinches bills valen madre. Es okay, $100 de la luz, otros $100 del gas, no hay pedo. The house, I own it. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I own it. Don't ask me for rent, homie. I own this shit.
Exactly.
¿Sí o no?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What if your kids come out to be shit,
That's what I'm scared of.
to be little shits?
That's what I'm
Your kids-
scared of. That's what I said, bro. Like, I hope one of these niggas isn't trash, bro.
So-
you know what I mean?
So watch. So what you're telling me,
And
you're
you never
basically
know.
telling
You
me
never know.
okay. You're basically telling me I'm gonna risk all this money to leave them all this stuff just so I can have only one kid who won't be shit. But the rest of the kids, they're gonna be shit. They're gonna be this. But only one kid is not gonna be this.
Because you gotta understand, like this guy didn't start from nothing, so this guy can keep millions of dollars within circulation. So we're always gonna be hopefully millionaires, right? And then their grandkids or kids can take that to the billions. You know what I mean? Like
But in this point, we're not talking about money anymore.
no, I am
because-
talking about money.
Because
I'm talking about,
no, I know.
I'm talking
But
about
what I meant-
generational wealth. I'm talking about
But
I want to
what-
own banks. I want
You're not.
I want to own
Wait, okay.
neighborhoods. I want to own. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like,
You're not understanding though. We already established that.
okay.
You already have everything.
Okay.
You already have the money. You already have the banks. You already have all this. Because obviously, well, not obviously, but hopefully your kids will learn how to do something with this money. They're gonna flip this money. They're gonna do this because obviously, okay.
Yeah.
We already established the money side, right?
Yeah.
Otra vez te digo, the money side is okay. Let's
Okay.
say none of your kids are good.
Yeah, all of
Let's
them
say
are
all of your
trash.
kids are shit. They're
Yes.
trash.
Yeah, trash.
Then what do you think? Like, fuck, you know what? I should have done shit differently. Like, fuck, money's not everything.
Well, then I would say this. You know what I mean? Luckily, an organization is more than just family. An organization is a lot of people that depend on it. You know, and there's gonna be someone within that organization that represents my values. That's gonna take over that shit. You know what I mean? And fuck my family. That's gonna take over, and that's something that I want to create. You know what I mean? Something that I've created. You know, I like this hippie house. When I had that Villain Global idea, I wanted to do that. You know what I mean? Like I wanted everyone that wanted to make music to have a place to do music and drop it, and you know what I mean. And now I'm doing with Hippie House. I gotta like do the work and find people and record them myself and go out of my way and do videos for these artists. You know what I mean? And I'm realizing that is a lot of time and effort, but I gotta do that. I gotta do that if I want to build this channel that I want to do with Hippie House, right? You know what I mean? Which is the same idea that I had with Villain Global, right? That's why I did this song with some guy from Africa. You know what I mean? I sent him a beat. He recorded it on
Make
his
sure
phone.
to send that. Make sure to send that to me because I haven't heard it. But make sure to send that to me.
Old that song. Old that song. I'll send it to you though. I'll find it.
Yeah.
I have it. But see, anyway, you know what I mean? Like, I had a vision, bro. You know what I mean? But like the thing is, life got in the way too. I felt like I couldn't make that decision, right? Like focus on music and focus on family. I couldn't make that decision. I was really bad at that.
So, right now that you have both.
Yeah, yeah.
Where would you put yourself in?
I think I'm more focused on family, and I'm blessed that my wife is understanding of what I want to do. So she.
Are you
lets-
focused? You focus on that because you're forced to, because you think people will judge you otherwise, or because you want to?
Nah, I want to have a family. I want to at least
So
like
let me tell you.
so like my dream is to rap on stage and there's like thousands of people, bro, and that's my dream. But like my what where I want to see myself in the future is I want to be 80 years old. I want my wife to be there with me old, and like my kid barbecuing and my grandkids running around. You know what I mean?
Arwen,
Like
that's
yeah.
that's not impossible.
That's
Look,
not impossible. That's super possible.
listen to this scenario. Anything is possible, and especially the way you are, the mind you have. You you out of all the people I know, you're the one that has the most opportunities to do a lot of the things. A lot of these things. Out of what you told me, way, just put yourself like this way. Put yourself. You just told me your dream is to be in a big scenario. You're rapping, everybody's cheering you on. Put yourself like that way, and after that, you're gonna say, you know what? I like to thank my wife. Here, come here, baby. Come here, babe. Come here, son. I like to thank these two people, these three people.
Yeah.
These people are what helped me get through all the shit that I've been through. Thank you, baby. Thank you, all that shit.
Yeah, 100%, dude.
That can't go together.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Why
So
not? So like especially right now, so like little Darwin, Darwin, my son, he does these little character and these animations, and I tell him, hey, make me some gifs, and I can use this for my videos, right? Instead of doing a whole music video, I can just throw on the audio, and then do the that little animation that you make, because he does animations, you know, and I even told him like he's 12 years old, and I told him like I want to make these because he even explained like I make these long streams, but they need to be edited, and I told him, well, how about I'll pay you to edit my videos, and like that you get paid, like that you help me work on my craft, because like I've been even thinking myself like finding. There's all these services where like you just throw your video to these people and then they'll just edit it for you, and
fuck that, do that shit yourself, way.
of course, of
If
course.
Lil Darwin knows how to do that, way, put him to work. Put him.
That's what I'm saying,
Me-
and he was
Mijo,
down. He was down.
Get to this shit, way. They're gonna pay you. Get to this shit,
Yeah,
way. Do it.
he was down.
You know
He
what I
was
mean?
down. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm down, dude." You know what I mean? And it's crazy because this is like the kid that I never had a time being his dad. Like he's always had some other male figure in his life because me and his mom never worked out. And now that he's 12 years old, he looks for me, bro. He calls me every day. You know what I'm saying? Like we were on stream earlier. I downloaded Minecraft so I could play with him. You know what I mean? And like it's finally I'm having a relationship with my kid. I can say, you know what I mean? Like before.
Damn, I'm not even having that with my son, but
Hey, dude, I know, and your kid's older than my kid, bro. You know?
by a little bit, way, just by a little bit.
But it's still though, like I can only
Still.
imagine his mentality, how malleable, how like he just needs an influence, and he's gonna literally change his whole life. You know what I mean? He's at that age where like he can have one influence and it's gonna change his whole life. You know, because he's that young, that old enough and young enough. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about my son. That's why I'm worried. Like my kid lives in Sacramento, bro. Like there's millions of people that can tell him to do this or do that, and I'm a little worried. And I'm glad that this motherfucker calls me every day, cause I tell him, hey, do this, do that. Oh, do this. Oh, you can do that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, what are you up to? He likes Beyblades, right? So I buy him all this Japanese Beyblades, and the other day he told me he went to his school, and nobody brought a Bay Stadium, so they were just doing spins.
That's like the thing that's like the
Trompos.
I know what that is, way.
Trompos. Yeah, trompos, Beyblades. Japanese trompos. Even
I know what that is, yeah.
Yeah, they were so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were dope, bro. Oh man. Good stuff. I remember I was a kid. I was like his age, 12 years old in middle school. He's not in middle school though. He started school late. Or maybe barely in middle school, but I don't know.
Nah, he should be, because Mario's in middle school, Draco's in middle school, and they should be in middle school.
Bro,
No. In high school.
I think my kid's in fucking 5th grade, bro.
Nah, he's older, bro. Come on.
No way.
Mario and Darwin were around the same age.
Okay, then he's in 6th grade then, bro.
He's in high school, way.
I'm telling you right now, he started school late, bro. Justine fucked him over.
Damn.
Yeah, homie, I'm like pretty upset, but it is what it is, bro.
It's okay, way. Don't worry.
Yeah. Justine started him in school late. I told her excuse is that they added an extra year, and I'm like, that doesn't mean that doesn't. So then
Pandemic.
No, it wasn't even a pandemic. What are you talking about? He was born in 2010, bro. He started school in 2005, 2004, bro, or 14. Sorry. But yeah, enough of that bullshit. It gets me mad, but yeah. All right, let's start this.
With the blown out hair.
And the indictment centers on the 7 attempted murders that took place within the Monterey County Jail.
My understanding is yesterday and today they were moved to federal custody, and where exactly the feds have them, I don't know.
14 members of the Nuestra Familia Salinas Norteño enterprise taken out from Monterey County, an area they considered a stronghold for the gang, according to a federal indictment released Thursday. Their alleged crime spree took place in 2012 and 2013. The indictment claims the men engaged in racketeering for the purpose of preserving the power, territory, reputation, and profits of their gang. Outside of jail, they committed robbery and drug dealing. But once inside jail, they didn't stop looking to expand their influence. They considered the Monterey County Jail a, quote, training ground for new members for their criminal organization. Johnny Soldier Boy Magdaleno was arrested as a result of the gang crackdown in 2013 called Operation Snake Eyes. He committed 2 robberies.
I remember that.
He was sent to the Monterey County Jail after committing 2 robberies. He then went on to commit 2 attempted murders, also known as, quote, removals. A removal is when one of the gang members inflicts violence on another prison mate to either kill them or produce as much harm as possible, usually as a result of a gang violation. The indictment alleges the 14 gang members conspired to commit 7 removals altogether. One of the victims stabbed 21 times in the chest and back. In a statement about the indictments, Sheriff Steve Bernal said, quote, "We are proud to have partnered with our federal partners on this important investigation that will improve the safety of our entire community."
Crazy.
Now, altogether, the investigation included the FBI, the California Department of Corrections, the Salinas Police Department, and the Monterey County Sheriff's Office. Dan, Aaron, back to you.
Christopher, thank you. If convicted, the defendants face up to life in prison.
Soulja Boy pleaded guilty on February 13, 2020 to a RICO conspiracy charge and admitted in his plea agreement to being a member of the Nuestra Familia, Salinas Norteños.
Oh, this is doing a whole PowerPoint. You see this right here? This is a hyperlink. Insert kind of here. If he's either paying someone or he does it himself. I'm pretty sure he does it himself. This is a whole PowerPoint presentation. He's killing it on PowerPoints.
Known legally as
Damn,
an
pues ya ves,
enterprise.
güey.
The enterprise consisted of members and associates of the Nuestra Familia prison gang, as well as Norteño street gangs in Salinas and the surrounding areas. Norteño gang members pledge their allegiance and loyalty to the Nuestra Familia and are indoctrinated on its rules, rituals, and obligations. Members agree to commit crimes such as murder, narcotics trafficking, and other acts of violence as a pattern of their racketeering activity. Gang rules and discipline are maintained by threatening and assaulting those individuals who violate the gang's rules or who pose a threat to the organization. Inside prisons and local jails, all members and associates of the Nuestra Familia and the Norteños work together to maintain the structure and follow the rules of the enterprise.
But yeah, wait up, pause.
In this plea,
So let's see, how long is it? This is a video like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's a long video.
So
no, we're 20 minutes in. It's a 42-minute long
video. So for today, I think we should just leave it at this. Tomorrow, we should continue tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been going for almost 3 hours now.
Yeah, so we continue this tomorrow. Let's find some videos tomorrow to do something like that.
You find some videos so you can tell me, hey, watch this video.
Yeah, I'll find something so we can do, and then I'll hit you up so we can, do the same thing again.
Hell yeah,
But it was good talking to you. But yeah, all that stories, así fue. All that shit.
That shit was funny. We had some good content, bro.
Yeah.
Oh man, that manhood one was hilarious, bro. But it's so true, way.
For real.
Fucking true.
But yeah, that's the way I felt, man. Like, fool, you fucking to my manhood, motherfucker.
Yeah,
for this? I did that shit for this?
For this, dog? Oh wow, you're so gang, dog. Hell yeah.
Well, yeah, way. So we'll talk to you tomorrow, entonces. We'll do something tomorrow, entonces.
All right, for sure, brother. Have a good
Ahora
night.
pues, güey. I'll see you tomorrow, güey. Good night.
Good night. Peace out. Ciao. All right. We're gonna end this stream. I might start another stream playing some video games, but yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Peace out, everybody.